Oh yeah.
I was at a show last night, and the opener was a 15-minute set from a white rapper who's basically doing a Fat Joe impression. He was rapping like this when you rap really hard, and you go like this, and you spit on your balls.
Yeah, was it good?
I left the green room, went out, watched the show, was clapping, screaming, and laughing for him, and like he was. I've always wanted to be a white rapper.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the confidence.
Can you
for
drop
it.
bars? Can you do it?
I could.
Freestyle?
Yeah, we're not doing that, but we're not doing that. But yes, I can.
Dude.
I could.
Yes, I can proudly.
But here's the thing. I couldn't. If you're over the age of 25 and you become a rapper, it's a sign of mental illness.
You think so?
Yeah.
If you didn't start earlier than that, and
You
you're
gotta
getting
start
into
early.
it, unless they're like comedians that find out that they're funny at like age 40, you know, it could be.
If you have a
Comedy's
friend,
find the
different
flow.
though. Comedy, I think, is different than rap. I think you're kind of right on the rap thing. After 25, it's like, bro, what are you doing? That's why a lot of rappers they transition out of rap too, because they
This is
become
true.
26 and they're like, what the fuck am I doing out here? You know?
Or 27 and they die.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
if you're 30 and your friend in finance says, "Hey, I'm going to quit my job and become a rapper," he has bipolar disorder.
He's got a problem.
That's what he's having a manic episode.
He
And
might as
every
well say, "Don't go to
Gotta
work
help him.
tomorrow," is what he's saying to you.
every once in a while, I'll tell someone, I'll say, "Hey, I think I can rap," and I start rapping, and they go like, "Hey, man."
It's just a test of friendship. You just
They
tell
go,
your
"Hey."
friend you can rap, and it's if they tell you that you're having a problem, you're having a breakdown right
And they
now.
go, "That's a good friend."
Yeah, that's a good friend.
They go, "You can't rap.
Mhm.
You're not a rapper."
You never could rap.
I've been known to rap.
Really?
I've been known.
It's a great thing to do. Like everyone, if you're with the right friends and you can really just
Oh, dude, you get me a couple of beers, and someone puts on an instrumental.
I want to do it on stage all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm on
you used
stage.
to try. You used to write little song, not necessarily freestyle, but you would write little poem songs. I
got little
remember.
poem songs.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
you had one about a fucking blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about taking it out at the right time.
Oh no!
and-
At first, it was the eggs, the oven, the flour, but then came the money, the sex, the power. I'm sitting in the kitchen, and all I'm doing is crying. My girl alone, my attention she be vying, but all I got is muffins. There's muffins on my mind. I make them nice and buttery. I eat them all the time. My girl asks where I am, and she asks for good lovin'. I tell her that I love her, but I'm looking at the oven.
Dude. How old are you?
That's a white
31 years old.
No, I mean when you did it.
When I spit that?
Yeah.
That was...
That's probably 5 years ago.
I was probably 25
so
years.
you were an adultish. You
Oh,
were-
That was a freestyle that I spit for the first time with him smoking
I
weed
think
in a
that was
garage.
the very,
That's
my,
kinda
my
badass.
very first open mic. You did that. Because I like it was at the comedy bar in Chicago. I went on, and then you went on a couple.
and I did
And
that.
you did
I
that.
never knew I did that on stage.
You did that. I'm positive. I don't think I saved the recording, but I might have recorded it at the time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There's another poem. Can I share a poem with you guys?
Yeah.
So this is a poem that I wrote a long time ago. It's my favorite poem I've ever wrote, and I think about doing it on stage, but I never have. It's called Teeth.
Okay.
It's called
Like that movie?
like very similar.
exactly.
Vagina Dentana.
Yeah. You watched it recently, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I watch it regularly. Anytime I need a little fucking cut in a clip of Vagina Dentana real quick, just
Real
the
quick,
teeth.
Jesus
Before the
Christ.
poem, my favorite line in that movie is when the guy gets his dick bit off, and then the doctor's reattaching it, and he looks at all the nurses, and he's like, "Hardly seems worth it." Am I right?
What a fucking
Dude, I fucking love that
I haven't
scene.
cut in
seen
that
it.
clip.
You gotta
You've never
find
seen
it.
Teeth?
I've never seen Teeth.
Dude,
I've
it was-
heard about it. But
In
I-
high school, teeth was like a big deal. Everyone was like,
yeah.
"Have you seen teeth?" Because we didn't know what was inside of a vagina yet.
Yeah.
It's before. If you watch Teeth before you've seen a vagina, it's horrifying.
That's
It's weird
crazy.
because like it sort of leans toward don't have sex, but then at the same time, it's at one point she's like banging, and it's kind of happening like a lot. And it makes you think, like, what's the movie trying to sell here? Are they trying to sell not having sex, or are they trying to sell having sex?
I think they're just trying to say, no matter what the barrier is, be fearless. You know.
Yeah.
It's more about courage.
more about
Persevere.
courage.
It's a movie about
Persevere.
yeah.
I took away, like, though, a woman's power is something about a woman's power, and, like, using her vagina as a form of power. That's kind of what I extrapolated.
Was it written by a man or a woman?
That really does
That's a
change a
good
lot.
question.
That
It
is a
does
great
change.
question.
Because if
Can
it's
I look that up? I'm gonna
yeah,
look that up.
if it was
Yeah.
written by a man, it's an assault
it's
fantasy.
perverted. Yeah,
it's
it's
like it's
perverted.
disgusting.
Yeah,
If it's written
yeah.
by a woman, it's a powerful story of feminism.
Or if it could be written by a woman who's very insecure about her pussy. She's scared of her pussy.
Yeah,
and
a lot of women are.
Yeah,
Mitchell
doesn't-
Lichtenstein.
Yeah, porn.
Mitch.
It's porn. It was a
Damn
freak.
it,
He's a
Mitch.
freak.
Pornish.
I bet you if we look into his
You shouldn't.
backstory, we should interview one of his girlfriends.
It was a different time back then, but you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Make a
Shouldn't-
Vagina Dentana movie.
No, just a guy making any movie about a vagina.
And the
plot,
fact that he's named Mitch. and he doesn't
especially
go
a,
by
a
Mitchell.
guy named Mitch Lichtenstein.
If they remade that movie, I bet it would fucking kill.
Oh, destroy.
I bet it would destroy.
You guys want to remake Teeth?
That'd be better than Dune 2. Nuts, dude.
Teeth 2.
And you get
more
re-
teeth. No, Teeth 2, the bussy.
Yeah, the pussy.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
it's all dudes who
Oh,
are eating
Lord.
ass, and then there's teeth in the ass.
And it's kind of like the Jaws poster, but it's a vagina.
That's the only way you can get funding is if you make it a bussy.
Yeah.
You get
So-
everyone on both sides on board.
Here's my poem. My head is like a circus tent with elephants inside. My eyes are jelly donuts, and sandbags are my thighs. My fingernails are teeth. My teeth are other teeth. My toes are also teeth.
Okay.
Teeth.
Okay.
That's the poem.
What does that mean?
I was really hungover one day.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was-
You felt like teeth.
I felt like teeth. You ever feel like teeth?
How do you think teeth feel?
A lot of
The-
calcium.
The gnashing. The gnashing of
Gnashing.
teeth. It is the weeping in the morning and the gnashing of teeth.
When you say gnashing, what do you mean?
The clenching of the teeth. The clenching. Wow, that's a lot of noises to gnash teeth.
Your toes get gnashy. Your toes are gnashy.
Everything gnashes. You ever been in a state of gnashing?
I get it. That felt. I get that.
Whatever
That I
that was.
get.
Whatever that was.
A state of gnashing is good. I like that.
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. Not bashful, Nashville.
Nashville.
I'm feeling pretty Nashville,
Nashville.
right now.
That guy always was Nashville.
He was a Nashville guy.
He's a
Nashville guy.
Nashville man.
That's why he deserved to get murdered.
He should
'cause
drink
he
some water.
was gnashing.
That is a nice word. I've got a little word of the week here.
Oh yeah, what's the word of the week? I have a phrase of the week. But
I've got calling something a crock pot. That is something that
a
has,
slow cooker?
That is something that has been cooking over time and is just now getting recognition.
Oh, it's a crock pot.
Something that has been just like my favorite band, Krong Bin.
They
Crock pot.
do, yeah. They've
Calling
been
someone a
crock pot.
sounds like what a grandma would call a stupid guy. Like, oh, he's
That guy's
a
a
crock
fucking
pot.
crock
He's a fucking crock pot. Because he's slow.
You can't
Yeah.
call him that anymore.
Yeah.
It's positive though. It is
No,
a
it's
positive
funny.
spin on a crock pot.
He's
Yeah.
cooking, but he's been
He's
cooking for a
but
long
it's gonna
time.
take a while.
He's been cooking a long time.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see a comic and you'll be like, "That's crock pot right there."
That guy's a crock pot, dude.
Give him
Yeah.
10 years.
Exactly. He's not really cooking right now, but in a couple of years,
simmering.
He's gonna be falling off the bone.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Falling off the bone.
Mine. I've just been going. I heard the Bare Naked Ladies song, so now I can't stop going. Yet spin, yet spin,
Yeah.
yet spin, yet spin.
Yeah.
Literally 1,000 times yesterday. I can't stop pivoting and saying it spin. I have to pivot like there's a camera there, and I hit it to the camera, and it doesn't
Do
exist.
they have any other hits?
Bam, bam,
I feel like-
bam,
Did they write the Friends theme song?
What?
Did they write the Friends theme song?
No, that
No, no one told you. That was a different band.
No.
I think there's.
They
no
did
way.
something for Shrek though.
Shrek.
Yeah, they did a few Shrek hits. They have a bunch of hits.
That was Smash
But-
Mouth. I think.
No, but they've got their.
It was a duel.
They're there and there. No, Smash Mouth has the banger, has the theme song, but they on the soundtrack there are multiple songs.
right.
Their whole soundtrack hits.
Right.
Pull up the soundtrack to Shrek.
God damn it! Gotta stop doing that.
Play every song right now.
Play every song with the soundtrack of Shrek.
Everybody else, shut the fuck up. We're listening to music.
No,
That's
they're good. I've been listening to a lot of like '90s like weird dad rock.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, what's that? Blues Traveler.
I don't know that.
Oh, why you gotta give me the run around when I
Oh.
like,
I know this song, but you're not doing it great.
Hey, well, you gotta give me
Stop
the
right
run around. I've just been thinking about being like, it's spring's coming, so I'm doing like, gotta get my Hawaiian shirts ready, gotta get my
Do you
shorts
have
ready.
Hawaiian shirts?
I got a whole collection.
Where'd you get them?
I collect them.
I collected them.
I collect them. No, every single time I
From
go.
where?
If it's warm outside and I go into a thrift store, I buy a Hawaiian shirt and I put it on. I really like.
That's a move, actually. That's
It's really
a great
fun.
move.
I love to thrift store outfits where you're out and you go, I have to do a full outfit change from the thrift store and change these clothes.
Walking
It's really
out
fun.
of a
Like
thrift
after,
shop.
sometimes I'll be like, after the gym, and I'll be like, oh fuck, I don't have time to stop home. I guess I have to stop at the nearest thrift store, find a fun outfit,
Where
throw
are
it
you,
on
where are you thrifting at?
wherever I find.
Buffalo Exchange?
I like the nice ones.
Yeah.
I like to. They hate me there.
You know what was so embarrassing is I went there once with a pile of clothing, so much,
And did they
I was
take
like,
it?
I'm gonna get money for this, and I gave them a massive shopping cart of clothing, and they came back 5 minutes later and they were like, none of these fit our styles that we're looking for.
Dude, they knew that.
They're picky. Yeah.
They saw you walk in,
fuck.
and they went, "No, we don't want really this guy." Yeah.
they really do not
They
need
go,
your
we don't want
clothes.
nothing.
They
from this
clocked
guy."
my ass
They
when I
clocked
walked in?
100%.
They probably sensed me driving there too. We're like, we got a bad one.
They're like, this
coming."
fucker's got polos and shit. We don't want fucking polos. How many polos did you have in there?
It was a good amount of polos.
Yeah, it was probably a lot of. They go, we got so many. This guy doesn't
This
think
guy
we have
plays
polos.
golf.
What are they looking for? Like band shirts? Is
No,
that
they're,
what
they're
they-
looking
edgy,
for
cool
brand
stuff.
names.
Edgy
They're looking
band
for
shit.
brand names.
God,
That's
dude.
really it.
I'm so lame with clothing.
Yeah, they don't like me in there. I walk in there and they go, fucking.
Yeah,
But
they
you-
didn't
you-
clock
you're
you?
buying
They didn't
shit.
smile. I thought you were getting smiles.
No, everywhere except for
Buffalo
uh,
Exchange.
Yeah, except for the
cool
retail
coffee
stores.
shops,
Yeah.
cool coffee shops,
Yeah.
coffee like anywhere where other people get.
The DMV.
Yes,
Any
yeah.
place that's supposed to give you white glove service, you do not get it. But
Yes.
any place
regular life.
regular life, you get it.
Home Depot, I'm a star. Out in the street, I'm a star.
I'm a star.
Starbucks, I'm a star at
Depot,
Starbucks.
I'm a star.
But like a local coffee shop, I'm hated. I'm a fascist.
Anywhere with tall shelves, I bet you're a fucking
they
hero.
love me, dude. They fucking I walk in.
They're like, get that guy over here.
get that motherfucker.
That's cool.
I've been thinking about this lately. I hope in my life at some point I get to kick a guy in the head.
Yeah.
for good reason.
What's the in this fantasy when you're visualizing this? What is the reason you're kicking this man in the head?
He disrespected my woman.
What does
Really?
the guy
If a
look
man,
like?
if I can't wait to be outside of a club, maybe one day, or a restaurant.
So you want to defend a woman?
I want to defend a woman with a kick. Defending a
Yeah.
woman with a punch has been done so many times. Few men in the world get to defend a woman with a kick.
Do you visualize that he's standing up or he's already on the ground?
He takes a step,
Yeah.
maybe, and then I take out his leg, maybe first with a right kick.
So there's
and
two
then he
kicks
goes
involved.
down,
As
and then when
he's
he goes
falling.
down, I pull up and I left kick.
Just full on Bruce Lee triple kick combo before.
I
he
want
hits the
one
ground.
big right that he takes his leg down and then he goes
You're
down.
doing a leg kick in a bar fight.
Nobody's.
Nobody's throwing. Leg
I
kicks
hit the
like
bag for probably about an hour a week, and I'm 100%. I'm practicing bar fight tactics.
Yeah.
I'm not like practicing boxing. I'm practicing like most of it is like a distracting left. So because I'm like, okay, so distract with the left and then hook up right, and then I'm doing like quick kicks and I'm doing sucker
That's so
punches.
silly.
I'm practicing sucker punches.
I'm picturing you at the gym with like one of those like punching bags, and you like break a
Yeah,
battle.
he's just throwing glassware.
You're just shanking it.
What the fuck is he?
I walk up and I pretend to be relaxed and cool, and I walk up and I'm like, pa!
The fuck?
Exactly. It's so much fun to pa pa.
I'm
This is
practicing my surprise right. When I'm practicing.
Distracting.
When I picture kicking a guy at a bar I picture him like disrespecting me, and then maybe he drops something and he goes to pick it up and right. You know what I mean? And then I get the kick.
He's going down into it.
He's going down
leaning-
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when someone ducks into a.
Because I can't get my leg up like that, so that's already unrealistic.
It's like a bunt. Like
You gotta
just
start training.
barely-
That's why I train. It's because I can get my leg pretty high.
You
I can get
can?
my leg. I could kick somebody in the head with my right
He
leg.
had dreams
Really?
of being a punter.
Well, you're already tall as fuck. You could probably do it.
But I'm like,
This is true.
I practice the question mark kick where you fucking bring
The
it up and
question
around.
mark kick.
What is that?
Where you bring it up and then you bring it down and then you bring it over.
The way you're bending your toes is ballerina, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
ballerina.
Not ballerina, dude.
If you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z, it's when they do that thing really fast.
They charge up their leg.
It's that.
It's like Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
They call it the
try-
question mark because afterwards you go, "What the
What
fuck?
the
was
fuck
that?"
just
Oh, I got you.
What the fuck?
That's good. Yeah, that's how I would want to kick somebody in the head.
Yeah, I can't wait. One day I'll get to be able to.
You ever been in a fight?
I was like one time in like 8th grade, but it was like with a friend. It wasn't like a real. I've never been in like a real fight.
You got ran over by a bike.
Well, I got jumped one time. Like, the guy hit
What
me with
happened?
the bike, and they kicked me in the head. He hit me with the bike, and they kicked
Tell
me.
the story. Tell the story.
So back in my youth, I was a wayward youth. You know, in high school, at this point I had dropped out of high school. I was a junior. I had dropped out. I was a fan of drugs and narcotics.
Yeah.
I was at a friend's house, and one of my friends goes, "Hey, I just talked to our other friends. He said it's cool if we take their bikes. We're gonna go to the mall, meet some girls." And I said, "I don't want to do that. That sounds not interesting." He said, "Come on, we're gonna do it." He said, "It's cool. Let's just hop on their bikes. We're gonna go to the mall." We hop on their bikes. We start going to the mall. That other friend calls us. He goes, "You just fucking stole my bike, you fucker." And I go, I don't steal your bike. He said it was cool. I don't even want to go to the mall." And then this is where I lose consciousness or memory.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes.
So you're on the bike. You're
And
going to the mall. He calls you and says you stole my bike.
That's the last thing I remember.
Oh, so someone else blindsided you?
No, so then we take the bikes back. We're riding back. We take the bikes back. We go to his house, whatever. We drop the bikes in my friend's house.
Yeah.
Him and I are walking away.
Yeah.
This is now on video. There's a video of this. It's me and my friend walking away. One of the dudes, friend of a friend, a dude I don't really know, comes around, hits me with the bike from the back going full speed.
Ooh.
I'm then on the ground. He then kicks me once right in the head.
Damn.
Yes. My other friend then attacks him.
And the funny part is
It's not on a podcast. Like I want to kick somebody. He already did.
Yeah,
it.
he already
did. I did.
He's
Maybe that's why.
reminiscing. That's why
I
you
got
wanna
kicked in
do
the
it.
head, and I owe somebody a kick in the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
That dude
Yeah.
since apologized to me, but if you see this, you're still forgiven. I'm not even mad at him.
Say his name.
It
Say
was
his
I don't
on,
name.
remember
it was
his name.
on
Oh,
YouTube as well, so
It was
I should be able to clip it in.
Dude, original
Oh,
YouTube.
True World Star original YouTube.
I've got some OG original. Do you guys remember Salvia?
Yeah.
There's once a 15-minute video, early YouTube. We're talking 2000 and probably 9 of a 10-minute video of me tripping dick on Salvia.
Wow.
Do you know the search words to find it?
I don't
I'm
know
sure
any of the
we
search
could. I'm
words.
sure AI could find it.
I can remember smoking the salvia though, and then feeling what that felt like. And
I
that
had a
was not
video
good.
like that a buddy put up, and then I remember when I was getting jobs out of college, I contacted him and I said, "Can you take that video down?" And I feel bad because it was actually a really funny video.
Does he have the original?
I don't know. I should ask him.
It's been
again.
long enough. There is statute of limitations.
But man, it was a fucking funny.
What did you
ass
do?
Video. I was just high as hell in some ditch where they were BMXing, and he was like, "When was the last time you showered?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, yesterday morning. Is that bad?" And and it was just like a bunch of clips like that. It was just silly and stupid, but it was funny as hell.
That's great.
Yeah, you got to get those clips.
Yeah, I
You got to get those clips.
I gotta get those clips, dude. So I want to talk about this one: amputating a leg.
Okay.
So here's a scenario: you're getting your leg cut off in the Civil War,
Okay.
and he finishes the cut, and the doctor picks up the leg, and he's walking off with it. Do you want to hold it? Do you want
oh
to?
yeah.
It's
yeah.
why do you have this idea? If they're cutting off the leg, it's mostly gone.
This is true.
What do
But
you
you
mean?
still want to hold it.
You want to hold it? Do you want to? You want to keep
Even
it?
if it's just scraps, even if it's a little bit of hanging meat.
You want to hold it one last time?
Yeah. I want to know.
Or you want to carry it with you?
I want my leg. I want to take it home. I want to stuff it. I want to put it on my fucking mantelpiece.
It immediately becomes an object that holds value to you. It's like sentimental.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
leave your leg.
That's a fucking. And he's just gonna throw it away.
I would bury it probably.
You would bury your
bury
leg.
your leg
Yeah, and do a little ceremony.
wherever you're
Bury
gonna
it
be
badly
buried
where, like,
one
a
day.
toe is popping out or something.
Just the bone. Or maybe I would probably use the bone and make it into a tool.
Here lies 1/5 of Avery
Yeah.
for the next however many years.
If it was a bone, I would take the bone and I would make it into a knife. And then I would have a
that
leg
would
knife
be
bone.
sick. A femur knife.
Yeah.
You got like an axe knife.
A great tombstone would be like, "Here lies Avery's leg. Luckily, he had 2 more." Hey.
And it's me, and I get to visit my own grave. And I go,
And your
part of me's
family's like,
dead.
"What is this? His penis or his leg?"
Everyone goes, I cut my dick off.
The next time you see him, he doesn't have a prosthetic.
That's you look fine. You're just like severely depressed. You're like, yeah,
It's been rough.
things have been rough, dude.
Been rough.
I would. I think I Yeah, I think I'd keep it with me.
I think that goes
I
for
would
like
wanna keep it.
anything. Like if you got like a testicle removed or something, it would be kind of fun to have a little.
I don't know if I want to keep my testicle.
But like,
That's crazy.
I don't
but,
know
like,
if I want to.
How do you
want
want to
to
keep the leg but not your ball? That's like my favorite.
Well, where is the line?
So okay, hold on.
I would get it mineralized, and then I would use it as like a stress tool.
You'd put it like
Like
you fill it with fucking beanbag.
Shit,
I would
yeah.
get it like I would make it into like a hard
It's
rock,
gonna be
and then I would add a
stress ball made
sheen
of
to it.
nutsack.
Yeah.
If you put it in the
Absolutely
microwave,
crazy.
Imagine if you sold a product. I bet you could take like a cow's balls and make it into a stress ball. Imagine a cow ball stress ball.
Yeah,
the Native
cowbell stress
Americans
ball?
were doing that forever.
I bet you they were. I bet
They
you
were
people have
doing
been
that.
touching balls to relieve stress for all eternity.
Cowbell
a
stress ball.
tennis ball? You mean a testic ball?
Yeah, maybe that's where.
Yeah.
You put your zins in there.
Put us in it.
I've got a testicle zin pouch. That actually is
No,
quite.
my
people
zin
do.
in
You
it.
can put a
Yeah.
zin in your foreskin.
Zin in the foreskin.
Yeah.
It does it. It works.
It works really well.
Wow.
I don't have a foreskin, so I don't know about that.
Talk
Does
about
Zin
poetry.
have fiberglass in it? Would you be glassing your?
No.
I'm glassing. I'm glassing.
I'm zinning. I'm fighting.
I'm zinning. I'm glassing. Do you know that someone would put a
In my
rap song about
foreskin,
zinning in my foreskin? Just
I'm
some
ballin'.
Zin in my skin.
zin in my skin. See
Zin
you
in my
on
dick. Ever since I zinning, I was digging.
Man, suck the zin on my dick, bitch.
Suck that zin on my dick.
Suck
There's
that
a little
zin on my
treat.
dick,
That's
dude.
that's the joy of
There's
having
a
a
little
foreskin.
treat.
You get to put little treats in there for when they're sucking your dick.
I put an M&M in there. Don't melt.
She's like,
Dude, that would be so funny to sneak attack a bitch with like treats in your.
it's nerds.
Dick skin.
You're looking at it. She's like, why is it hard and crunchy?
Why
Like,
is there a nerds rope in your?
That's
cock?
fucking nerds rope in my cock, bitch.
Is that
What if you wrapped it around you? Maybe like a coil?
Yeah.
Like you coiled like a Twizzler around it.
How
the
the
girl
fuck
goes
did-
down and she
That's
goes,
how you propose. There's a ring in there.
How did you get 7 Reese's Pieces in there?
That's great.
Is that a peanut M&M?
I would, yeah, because I wouldn't want chocolate. People go chocolate near I would never want any chocolate, but like a hard candy.
Yeah, it would
Why
melt.
not?
The chocolate
a
would
hard
melt.
candy, a bit of a butterscotch.
What about this? You take it and it's like a goo and you put it over your dick and balls and it turns into like a hard mold.
It's a cock ring that hard.
It's a cock, and then it's like a hard enamel cock, and the girl pulls it off, and it's like a peelable shell.
That's what you call enamel cock.
Enamel cock.
Enamel cock. You can run
And you
after
peel
that.
it, and you peel it, and it's for dudes with small penises. And it's because maybe you can use the enamel cock to fuck it first.
It's a
like you use it,
prosthetic.
and then when it's done, you eat it.
Wow.
That's wild.
Shark Tank.
That's a Shark Tank.
That's Shark Tank right
That's a
there.
Shark
Sharks.
Is your penis ever not delicious enough?
This one's just for Mr. Wonderful.
We are Michelin star curated.
What is Schwan?
I've been smoking weed lately, but I hate it. I hate admitting it or anyone knowing that I smoke weed.
Why?
It's the most embarrassing thing in the world to me. There's nothing more embarrassing than smoking
Why?
weed. I don't know. I think it's kind of like
I agree.
it sucks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the same thing as like I just hate when people make it their personality, and then I go, I don't think the weed's the problem. I think just making anything your personality is the problem. Because whenever I meet coffee guys, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Snobbery.
Shut-
The real problem is snobbery.
It's snobbery.
Yeah.
And there's
I
so many
agree with
weed
that.
snobs.
Well, I think it's.
You
I
make
think
me
it's. I think it leans on the idea of I need this thing to do something.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
That is frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah. See,
I'm a broken man who relies on so many crutches in my life.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
Me
very
too.
functional, but I
Yeah.
have 1,000 crutches.
me too.
Right.
I also do.
Oh, well, so we got weed. You got a vape in your hand.
Yeah.
No, this is
That is weed.
I have weed, I have coffee, I have a litany of supplements. We're talking a litany.
He's taking 30 pills a day plus.
not 30, probably 15.
I'm supping. I'm
I'm supping, I'm
supping.
zinning, I'm fighting, I'm living.
Oh, yo.
Mainly, so the main ones that I can't live without that have seemed to improve my life, modafinil. That's a go-to. It's a
Okay.
narcolepsy drug. I don't have narcolepsy, but it's keeping me up.
He ain't never gonna have
And keeping me
narcolepsy.
up. That's what I'm be saying.
Never-
taking a narcolepsy drug just for the vibes.
It's what the Limitless Pill movie was written about. This drug.
I thought it was about Adderall.
No,
I watched that movie the other day.
I did. I've heard mixed things, but modafinil.
You never seen it?
No,
Oh,
I
the
have.
movie's
But
good.
whether it's about Adderall or modafinil.
Oh yeah.
This is so much better than Adderall. It has none of the side
I want to
effects.
try it sometime
Yeah.
if you have a bunch of
Next
it.
podcast, we'll rip everybody up. I keep giving it to everyone. Everyone, if you want to try it, I'll give you some. I'll give some to
Laughing and
everyone.
Modaffin. That's what we'll call that
Laughing
one.
and Modaffin.
Dude.
That's the pod.
But
right
weed,
there.
coffee, nicotine, modafinil.
Healthy natural fruit sugars.
Hell, like I eat probably about 5,000 calories a day.
Holy shit!
I'm like a 5K a day guy.
Big
What are you
boys.
eating?
I'm like fruit juices, lots of fruit, meat, healthy fat.
He's eating
I'm like
he's
the
eating like
the
they
amount
used to
I
eat.
consume as like I am a 18-wheeler truck. I consume. All I do is consume, and then I burn.
Dude,
and
I'm
I burn
doing like
fuel.
1,800 a day, maybe.
Are you a compulsive guy? Do you do a lot of stuff? Or are you pretty chill?
I'm very chill.
Yeah, so you're not putting much in you.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
loaded, filled with the fucking.
Dude, I
Yeah.
eat and then I just sit
You stay still.
and I stay still.
I move all the time.
Yeah.
I think I photosynthesize a little bit.
You seem
too.
like you have plant energy.
I got
You are like
I
a
just
you
absorbed
are
the
like
sun.
a house plant. You just stay there. You're just fucking
energy.
and it's really nice. You ever go and go, well, how pleasant is
I
this?
usually call it the lizard. I just kind of hang out on a wall.
Dude, you are
You just
fucking-
need to warm.
Yeah, like a warm wall in the sun.
You're warm.
I can see you walk into your apartment, you just pressed against the
Yeah,
wall.
and I'm sitting
You're
up.
just like,
Fuck
this is.
yeah,
I've been
dude.
doing this for 3 hours. It feels really nice.
Yeah, I keep
I'm
it like
just
80
pressed.
degrees in my apartment too.
You're on the ground. You're crawling around. At some
Yeah.
point, you're like, I'm trying to conserve energy. I'm just
Dude, my
trying not to
husky
keep-
is terrified. She's like, "What the fuck, dude? Why is it humid in here?"
You're eating bugs off the floor. You're like fucking dude. You're like, well, I have to
I'm
clean it up
down
anyways. I
here.
might as well just eat it.
I'm already down here.
That's funny.
Doing lizard shit
Yeah, man, you're doing lizard shit.
out there.
Yeah.
Doing lizard
Haven't seen Eric in a while. He's currently molting.
Where's Eric? Then? Oh, dude, he lost his skin.
Yeah.
He's got to regrow his
Yeah.
skin.
Shedding season for him.
It's not good for
He's
him.
got a lot of extra skin right now. He's putting peanuts and M&Ms in it.
He's got a lot of extra skin.
What is that? You told somebody you dreamed of them. What is that?
Oh, that is interesting.
I just feel like when you tell someone, "Hey, I had a dream about you." What do you think the vibe is on that? Is that weird?
Sexual and weird.
Sexual and weird?
It depends who it is. I think if you tell like a family, I guess you'd lead in differently.
Is it a stranger?
It's a girl you're hitting on.
Oh yeah, I did that
Oh.
once. Have you ever done it?
No,
Yeah.
I've done
You've
that.
done it.
It's
I've
gone
done that.
bad and good.
Well, it's just a metric of asking, "Do you like me?"
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much.
As saying, I have had a dream about you. If they go yes, that's good. They like you. If they say no, that's bad. They don't. That is a perfect question to ask. Do you like me?
So then I think it's a good question then.
That actually
Yeah,
is.
I
'Cause it is
don't see a
gauging.
problem with it at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that happens every time I start dating someone. I do have dreams about them, you know.
Well, yeah, but
and
like-
I'm not going to tell them every time. But if something is notable and like worth having a bit with them about, being like fucking last night, you know, you jumped off. Or, you know,
That's
doing-
funny if you're already.
Yeah.
I was in college once, and there was a girl I kind of talked to, and I wanted to hit on, and I told her I had a dream about her, and she didn't like it.
Ooh, and you're out.
She's like,
And she was
"Get
like-
me out of your head."
She was like, "Oh,
Game
okay,"
over.
and I had no follow ups. I lost composure.
no apologies.
I got like she hit me with it, and I got like it's like someone when they hit you with like a hezzy in basketball, and I was like, "Oh shit."
But I feel like that's a better denial than
It's true.
other things. To be like, I had a dream about you, and they're like, oh. Then you're like, oh, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I
It's
knew.
true.
I knew in that moment.
That is a
You
kind
know in that
letdown.
moment.
But it still hurts today, though.
It-
So I
yeah.
think about that. It's
Yeah, it
years
stinks.
later.
Gotta
So
send her
was
a
that
message.
worth knowing?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it years of pain?
Hey, I mean, it's never
Just
meant
hit
to
her up
be.
on Instagram. And be like, I'm still thinking about that dream.
Yeah.
I should.
Just send that message to every OnlyFans. I had a dream about you, and wait for one of them to respond.
Oh, it'll hit. I bet
One
you.
of them will be.
I bet you I can get a 2% hit rate on I was dreaming about you
2%.
to an OnlyFans model. A lot
You
of
think
those
so?
girls are crazy.
If you had a blue check mark to bypass the request thing and go into like the
If I'm paying,
yeah, I guess if you're paying.
I'm
Yeah, if
paying,
you're
alright.
I'm paying.
I'm
I'm
zinning,
zinning.
I'm
I'm slaying.
zinning,
anything that ends with IN, I'm like, I gotta do it.
Whatever. So do you guys remember when you first heard that song?
Yeah, I
Um,
actually do. It was shortly after I got Lola from you.
It was a big moment then
I
for you.
was playing with Lola in it probably wasn't exactly the first moment, but that's when that song really
Popped off.
hit me and went big.
Mm.
I was sophomore year at college, boys
That was-
playing football.
That was
dog,
that was big for white guys when that came out.
balling.
We hadn't done anything cool in a while
Well,
after that. We were in a rut right then.
I think everybody, the first time they heard it, they were like you see the album cover, you put that song in, it's like a white guy with dreads covered in face tattoos, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, am I about to be embarrassed, like
Yeah.
as a white guy? And then it just the best white guy song you've heard since Eminem 2005 or whatever.
It was funny. I was hanging out with my dad the other day, and I showed him the music video for that.
Did
And
you
I
like
was-
it?
No,
Why
he was
not
because
a
he's like
song?
72. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "This is his."
It
He's
shouldn't-
like, your dad's not saucing.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be
He's not
allowed.
saucing. He's not
I'm
fighting.
saucing.
I'm balling, I'm balling.
Dude, this dog is so cute.
It was like that's the coolest thing. It was like Cooper DeJean and Post Malone. That's really all we've had in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
What else we had cool?
Jean,
Dude,
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
New Timothy Chalamet. Coolest thing.
Chalamet.
Coolest white guy since Cooper DeJean.
You know who's rising among the ranks is Jacob Elordi.
Not a fan.
I don't know
Dude,
that
I
name.
can't stop talking about Jacob.
You can't
Elordi.
stop talking about
Can't
Jacob
stop.
Elordi.
Not in a.
Just to your.
What does he do?
Your therapist telling their therapist you have a little crush on him, and
I'm
you're
not-
you don't
it's-
know how to deal with your gay
It's
thoughts.
it's not. Listen here.
It's a crush. You got a little crush on
It's
him,
not
man.
that I'm crushing on this man.
You want to
it's
be
that
him.
It's just, is there a better life than Jacob Elordi?
It sounds like he's
who
got.
is he?
He's denied the devil. If you've heard him
Seen
talk.
Saltburn?
Well, I think one episode.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh, okay then.
No,
I thought that was a
You
Netflix.
seen Frankenstein, the new one?
No.
I've seen one episode.
What else is he in?
No,
He's a very famous
So-
actor. 24 ish.
Yeah,
is his
yeah.
age. Jacked. Is not on social media. Doesn't do social media. Stays alone. Is very centered.
Oh, he's
Is
a
very
cool
down to
guy.
earth.
He's a cool
and he
guy.
goes, "Listen, I'm trying to be one of the greats in acting. I don't care about anything else. I just want to act, and I make money."
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
And
me, what do you like about him?
he's got a Daniel Day-Lewis face, actually.
Interesting.
I've never. Can I tell you something? If
Yeah.
you showed me a picture of Daniel Day Lewis, I don't know who it is.
Wow.
I picture Abe Lincoln. It's just
Yeah,
about-
yeah,
I
that's
picture
what.
Abe
But
Lincoln.
he doesn't look like Jacob
No.
Elordi. I picture
the
Gangs
Mohicans?
of New York is the only movie I've
Gangs of
seen.
New York. That's a banger.
After
movie.
that, I haven't seen any of his other movies.
It's so
Or
crazy.
Abe Lincoln, I've seen the poster.
He is a name that everybody knows, and he's done like 3. Oh well, There Will Be Blood.
Again, but yeah.
Yeah, he is a only bangers. It's like a
Yeah.
I can't
far
picture him.
far years in
I
between the
can't picture
movies.
him. I know. What you're
But I think it is the same thing where he like
I do
tries to
picture
stay
it.
out of it all.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln, yeah.
If you say Daniel Day Lewis and Abraham Lincoln's face pops up in my head.
Yep, me too.
Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln
Lincoln,
is in
Abe
it. He's
Lincoln.
fighting. He's rolling. I'm sorry. Tell me more about your passion for Jacob Elordi.
He's just, dude, like this guy is just levitating above humanity.
Bro, you are a tabloid writer. Jacob Elordi is levitating.
yeah. He's having his time
He
right
is
now.
a cut above the rest.
Jacob Elordi, A Cut Above the Rest by Eric McLaughlin.
I just think people need to know that this guy
When I
is-
first saw Jacob, there was a
How
tingling
much?
into my balls.
Yeah. And I thought, am I gay?
And I said, no, I just love true art.
I said, no, I just have an M&M in my foreskin.
And it's melting.
M&Ms don't melt, brother. That's
That's
they were
fine.
built for foreskins.
That's true.
It's the guy who enamels his cock, and then his girlfriend's like, we got to go out real quick. And then he has a heart attack, and he's at the hospital with an enamel cock. And then
Yeah, but
That's
he
what
is a tall white guy too.
Yeah,
it's big for us right now.
it is big.
Tall white guy season. Right?
You ever
It's always
you ever
big.
look at a baby and then you realize it's probably entirely made out of like McDonald's?
You mean like because that's what the parents were eating?
Yeah, I see.
Ooh.
Babies
Oh,
now
I
are
see.
changing.
Yeah.
Like with this, we are the first in the last 50, 40 years. We're the first generation to not eat any real food. Like every generation before us ate real food, and now there are some people who are literally eating no food. They're just eating slop, and their babies are coming out looking like goblins.
That is crazy that you can eat McDonald's for 8 months, make a baby, and that baby is legitimately just McDonald's.
It's McDonald's.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I
is
say
true.
McDonald's, that's generous.
fucking wild.
Imagine, like, there's people just eating fluff all the time. Like, literal.
But like there is food in there. It's just also a credit card and a bunch of shit. Like you
no,
know, like,
I don't. There's some people who their calories are all empty. Like,
For
there's
sure, yeah,
people who
yeah,
are drinking
definitely.
they literally
Yeah,
aren't
don't
getting
water.
nutrients, and then they're making a baby
Yeah.
out of no nutrients, and then, yeah, you see a little.
I know people that don't drink water.
I think you can get away with not drinking water.
But I mean, like, as like a
People did that.
Standpoint. That's
Oh,
great.
they do. They don't believe in water?
They're like, I don't like water. I'll drink, juice or
Do
coffee.
these people have depression?
I think
There is a
just-
historical precedent though. There was like maybe 300 years where people were just drinking beer because the water was poisonous.
But it was 2%.
like 2% water.
Yeah, that was
Beer.
also for
2%
survival.
beer.
Yeah.
That was like,
you
they
could crush
lived
2 or
more.
3%. All like we could go back to drinking 2% and no water, and we'd probably improve our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is
So
there
it
a
was not like
2%
alcohol.
beer out there right now that isn't
I'm sure there
kombucha?
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's got to be. Or a lot of
kombucha.
A lot of the NA beers are like less than 1% or whatever.
You can get kombucha at 1%. Kombucha runs at 1%.
Yeah. That would be a good time to just go to the fucking bar all day, drink beer all day, and be like, yeah, dude, the water's poisoned.
Like there's ergot in the wine.
Like we're being healthy. Dude.
Water's fucking poison,
What a
dude.
fucking
That
era to live in.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys ashamed to? I feel like a lot of people are ashamed to respond to texts instantly. Like when I get a text from so I'm like everyone's on their phone. Like obviously there's times when you're not on your phone, but like any given moment you're on your phone within the next 2-3 minutes. I'm responding the second I see a text. Like, and I had a friend call it out and be like, "You always respond like instantly. Like it's crazy."
Did they say it in a good way or a bad way?
It was kind of just like a pride. It was just like you're, and then so I was
You
like,
go,
yeah,
I love
bro.
my phone.
And I said, yeah, bro. Like, well, it wasn't even necessarily.
I love my phone.
It's just like I'm on it. I'm on it. You're on it. I know you're on it.
I
Fucking
definitely
respond.
see text messages instantly. I do not respond instantly. I see it and then I like process for maybe 10 minutes. And then I go back and I'm like, all right, let me respond now. I think
Yeah,
I'm
it
in
depends
right
on the
mindset.
person. I guess it depends on the relationship. For like a close friend, a sibling, a you, any like I'll just I'll respond quick. But like if it's someone I don't know,
Well, sometimes I'll respond. I'll know what they're gonna say and have a response crafted, and literally the second they. But that's if I'm like having a conversation. I have probably about 15 texts to respond to right now, just broad scale texts. But if I'm talking to someone, I'll respond as fast as possible, and I'll get mad if they don't respond within as fast as I am.
Even a
I
girl?
don't.
Yeah, because there's two different types of texting. There's one that's kind of like mail, which is a messaging back and forth, and you're catching it and you're throwing it back.
Yeah.
But at least for me, sometimes somebody else and we get hooked in.
yeah,
And we go
Yeah.
for like whatever the next 7 minutes, we are firing messages back and forth.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one person's gone.
that's how.
And then they're gone for like 8 hours.
I know.
And you're never and there's no word of
Yeah.
it. You just go, hey, we need to.
That's how it goes, though. That is how
That is
texting
how-
works.
I
That
love
is how
my
it goes.
phone. I'm so happy to be alive in the phone generation. A lot of people complain of the phone, and I get it because it is addictive.
They don't really mean it though. 'Cause,
I
like,
think that
they still need it.
If
It's
you
like,
can't control your usage of the phone, it will kill you.
I guess this is true. Some people genuinely. cannot do
I've
it.
been
Yeah.
able to. There are
Yeah.
periods of my life now I can't control the phone and it consumes me. But the joy I get from the phone, oh my! And it's a beautiful, good joy.
Yeah, I mean, I love to rely on the phone. Like, if you ever do have to genuinely pass time, and like there's nothing you can do besides pass the time, TikTok will make that time go by instantly.
One of my the thing I look forward to most in my days is I throw on Shark Tank and I play on my phone. And I eat food, and I sit and I consume.
You're a
Just
big Shark
consume.
I
Tanker?
tank.
It's all we talk about.
I
is
tank
Shark
and I tank.
Ah.
It consumes most of my thoughts.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys look like the kind of guys who'd be like, "Let's make a product and get on Shark Tank."
It's
Dude,
already the mission,
brother.
It's being-
what do we have? What's the?
Being
Can you get? Can you
There's
guys share?
some multiple. Well,
don't. It's tabled for a later date. Well, when we reveal it, it shall be worth it.
okay. Well, let me then.
Yeah, you can
Let's think of. Well, we could talk about the one that will eventually. Testicle ball painting is
that's all you.
that's really not me. The other ones are. It's in the works, brother.
Testicle ball painting?
Well, if you put iodine, I'll give it to you. You should try it. I think everyone should try it. Honestly, it sounds silly, but every man needs to do this. Get a bottle of iodine, put it onto your balls, and rub it in. It will increase your testosterone, and you're probably depleted in iodine for sure. It absorbs through the balls. It is.
Did you hear that?
Man, you don't know shit about my iodine.
Nah, dude, I can see your balls from here, dude. They're
You're
fucking
not-
translucent as fuck,
you're not
dude.
painting
You got
balls.
glowing
Ghost
ass balls.
balls.
you called me out. Sorry, like you probably.
Everybody's got.
That's all he's
iodine.
thinking about.
Nobody's got iodine.
He's walking down the street. He's like, that guy does not have enough.
I'm thinking about
iodine
it.
balls.
So funny.
Yeah.
People size people up like fighters. You walking around like this guy doesn't know shit about iodine.
I'm thinking about
It's
everybody's nutrients. Yeah, I see their nutrient levels like it's a video game in my head. I'm like,
This guy's got ghost balls.
I can see a vegan a mile away.
Yeah.
Just
A mile away, I
emaciated.
can see a vegan.
Dang, dude.
Because I see the new. But yeah, you should put iodine. And we've been thinking about Testicle Ball Painting Company. Which essentially dude wipes in an iodine bottle. Because nobody knows you can put iodine on your balls and it makes you feel good. I'm
Ooh.
telling you.
So,
If
yeah,
you
if
put
you just-
iodine on your balls for 3 days in a row. On the 4th day, you'll be like,
Do you
I'm a
concur?
fucking.
I haven't done it.
You haven't done it?
No, I haven't done it. I don't.
You haven't
No.
convinced your brother?
I don't. I listen.
I'm more of a
I've
guy that
shared it.
lives.
I've shared it. If you don't want to, you don't. I'm not going to force any. I can't
You
force
got
anyone.
some iodine?
Yeah.
Whip it out.
We'll try it right now.
We can't
We'll try
have
it
the
right
fun.
now.
Let me put it on my balls.
It costs
We can
$15 and you put it on your balls. Everybody's low T. You're a lizard, dude. You could be a stronger lizard.
The thing is, it is just a guaranteed successful business because if you just take iodine, bulk buy it, sell it individually with a slight markup with good branding, it's guaranteed to work enough to pay for that. The
Yeah,
overhead
100%.
of running. Yeah, like there's 0%.
And here's the thing: if I go to Shark Tank, I'm only working with Barbara or Kevin. I hate the rest of them.
Really?
I hate them. Cuban,
Mark Cuban?
Snake.
I think he's good.
He's a snake. Yeah, I used to
think
be. I used
Cuban-
to be pro
You would leave
Cuban.
Mark Cuban. If let's imagine you had a hot girlfriend and or daughter. I would never leave them alone in a room with Mark Cuban.
Really?
No, Kevin,
No,
100%, dude.
I
I love
don't
Kevin.
necessarily think it's.
Cubes?
I don't see him as a predator. I just see him as kind of an evil guy.
But
see,
That's
like,
what.
yeah.
That's what I,
wonderful.
I wouldn't even
I
worry
get
about him
that.
doing sexual things to them. I would worry about him corrupting them.
I get that with Mr. Wonderful. I feel like he's a creep, dude.
Oh, dude.
You don't think so?
That's his dad. That's
my dad, dude. That's actually my dad.
We talk about it every episode. How
We
all-
almost had to cut out a part because if we got into he said Kevin O'Leary only had $400 million, and I got legitimately offended and mad. It got too serious, whatever reason. He's like, Kevin, and I'm like, no, he doesn't. And then I got too defensive.
It's all good.
Dad,
all good.
that's so hilarious.
I'm such a fan.
I've watched
the-
a lot of episodes, but like I definitely feel like I say Barbara is good.
Love Barb's.
Who's the other girl again?
Lori.
Lori.
Lori's
She's
kind of
good.
she's kind of a witch.
Here's the thing: she's not working one-on-one with her business people.
Yeah,
She's
that's
more of
true.
like a far away, and she has a team that helps.
It's true. She's a face. Yeah.
Mhm. If you want, here are the different benefits to all the sharks. if you
God
have
damn it.
anything in tech, you sell your soul to Mark Cuban. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or food, you sell your soul to Mark Cuban. Mark Handel. Yeah, but if you want to learn about business and build a systemized business, you go with Kevin. If you want one-on-one personal support, Barbara barely makes a deal ever. Barbara makes like maybe 1 or 2 deals a season, and she explains to you. She goes, "I got a small team. We all hang out. It's like a little family. We all like just chill, and it's like fun. You're coming into like a
Oh,
weird.
so that's good.
Yeah, so you either go Barbara, you go with the family, or Kevin. He goes, "Listen, I've built an empire that destroys souls, and we're trying to take over the world. Do you want to join my team and be a warrior?"
Oh wow.
And you go, "Yeah."
He goes,
That's
are,
my
are
dream.
you willing to raise your price $2 in order to give me a $2 royalty in perpetuity in exchange for 1 lunch per month?
I've
That's a good deal.
I've dreamed
That is
of
a
building an
great deal.
empire, and right now I'm beginning the beginnings of my empire.
Yeah.
And I would love to have.
Can that be the first line of your book? I'm beginning the beginnings of my empire.
I'm beginning the beginnings of my empire, and I've always thought an empire was just a fantasy. I thought, how do I build an empire?
But then I watched Shark Tank.
Then I believe I've watched enough Shark Tank and have failed at enough business ideas that I have.
Yeah.
I want to go into publishing, create a publishing empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move.
You're gonna write?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
just
hire
want-
writers.
You're just gonna hire writers.
Yes.
To publish.
He's gonna ghost ride the whip.
I'm gonna ghost ride the rip. I'm gonna Rick Rubin publishing.
Rick Rubin.
That's my goal. I'm trying to Rick Rubin publishing.
Rick Ryden.
Yeah, I'm Rick Rubin.
Why publishing?
I'm a tastemaker. All I can do is say that something's good or bad. I can't actually write.
No, he's a dream Sherpa is the best way to put it.
That's what they call me,
He's
is a
not a
dream
guy
Sherpa.
that's ever gonna carry.
I
his-
can't do it
Yeah,
myself.
he's
When-
not-
I cannot. When I was a kid and I watched football,
Right.
Other people were like the players, and I was like
So he's gonna take people.
Oh, that's actually so funny. Oh my god,
That is true. You literally your favorite game as a kid was Head Coach 08.
Oh, dude, when Madden Head Coach came out for
That's-
1 year, Madden made a game where you just are the coach, and everybody was like, "This sucks."
I'd
And I was
walk
like, "This is my
downstairs.
favorite
Dude,
game."
I'd
That
walk-
is so funny. Oh my god.
I'd walk downstairs. Avery would have the headset on. He'd be Mike Tomlin in the game, and he'd just be dialed in. And he'd be like, "They have no idea what's coming." Like,
You gotta make that a bit. That's fucking
I love it.
hilarious.
So
dude.
I'm like a guy who played backup QB in the NFL who becomes a coach.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
all
with,
you
like,
did was
entertainment.
watch and
I
fail.
got to the game.
Yeah.
I was in the game. I saw the game, and I go, man, these guys are way fucking better than me at it. I should just hire them.
because that's high awareness to be like, no,
I can't.
And that is
I'ma
the
be
thing
the
that
coach.
most creative people need is just someone to tell them that they can do it and then help them with whatever they
Yeah,
ask for.
and just
Like,
literally to create, because everybody wants a job,
Yes.
right? So you can actually make jobs out of thin air,
Mm.
but nobody. It's really, if you want a job, you can't make a job out of thin air. But if you have a job, you can make a job out of thin air.
Yeah.
So I have a job, so I just want to make it. Because
Yeah.
other people are like, I need a job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I could make one up probably.
Yeah.
You could just create one out of,
The tastemaker is good.
yeah,
I
dude,
like
the
that.
tastemaker. If you got a book, you have,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've written, you seem like the type of dude who's written a short
he
story
writes short
novella.
stories.
I
yeah.
have written a short story.
Yeah.
There's one of the short stories you have that I will pay you to write a book about.
Ooh.
We'll worry
Yeah.
about
We'll
that
come
later.
back. We're
I'll
circle
put it-
back. We're
Yeah.
circle back.
We'll circle back.
That is
I'm a
kinda-
tastemaker. I'm starting an empire.
In the past couple of weeks, I noticed that you've been saying shit like that. You like ever since you started stepping it up with work, you've been being like, "All right, we'll monitor the situation."
Well, yeah, I
I'm gonna
used
circle
to
back on
corporate
that.
layer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I used to jump into something. I would have an idea. I would jump into it right away. The idea would never come to fruition because it wasn't allowed to grow. Circling back is one of the most important things because ideas need time to germinate.
Life is a circle.
germinate.
It
You
needs the
can't
sun.
if people are like, why would we circle back? Why don't we hit it now? And you go, you don't understand. You got to let that idea
Let it
mature.
cook.
Mhm.
Let
You
it
got to
cook a
come
little
back
bit.
from a different angle. That way
I
they let
used
you
to-
hit it from the back.
My life was a failure for a long time because I couldn't cook. I would try to cook everything on high heat, and now
Whoa.
I'm cooking low.
You're,
Crock
you're
pot.
burning everything.
I'm crock potting.
Everything around you, you're slow cook.
Well,
Just
some
a
things
little
you gotta
crock pot.
some things you gotta roast, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking
Yeah, this is true. You got to braise.
like a lady.
Yeah,
like a steak, dude. You gotta burn the fuck out of that bitch.
it's
front
kind
and
of
back.
true. A nice Maillard reaction.
Yeah, that's
Maillard?
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to brown that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Brown it. You ain't never heard that word? You look puzzled.
I'm browning.
I'm staking. I'm browning. The
Do a
second,
supercut of every single time
Beep,
Eric
beep.
did a Post Malone reference throughout this.
I'm balling.
Oh no, I got a problem though, for real. That's funny. What else? World is good.
Yeah, I think so. Like the world it's bad, right? Some people say it's bad.
See what I did there?
It's called a joke.
Yeah.
Comedy.
No, but I think actually we're for how stupid people are and how like absolutely lustful and like we're like animals, right?
We're killing it.
Like
Everybody's a
we're
beast.
doing pretty
We're
good.
killing.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a great job.
We're killing it.
We're killing.
Dude, imagine imagine how fucking stupid people must have been like 500 years ago, though.
Imagine how stupid.
No.
people are
We
now.
weren't.
They're fucking dumb now, but even like back then,
We
like,
were smarter 500
I
years
actually,
ago.
I kind
You
of
think we
agree
were
with that.
smarter back then?
100%. Do you read their writing? They
Well,
wrote stuff down.
We also have people writing stuff down. We just call a lot of it gay.
No. I'm telling you, their ability to digest ideas was high.
But
they
the
just didn't
people,
have
Yeah.
the
information.
people that were writing stuff down was like 2% of the population. Everybody else was a fucking dumbass, walking
No,
around
yeah.
like shitting in the
I-
street and.
We were doing that in the 1800s.
For sure.
Yeah, but I'm not saying 1800s were any better. Like I'm just saying that
No,
in
I
the past
think
we were fucking stupid.
There was less stuff. Like the people that were thinkers, they had less stuff bogging them down. Like they had free time and boredom and just like sitting in a room and having to think and write
So
things down.
here's if there's,
Mm.
I think there's arguments over what the Middle Ages were actually like. I was reading an account where they're like the Middle Ages were fucking awesome. It was just you would work like a few hours a day, and then they would just eat and party with their friends in the village all day. They're like it
that
was
sounds
literally.
that sounds like a historian trying to make a cool angle on the Middle Ages.
But
That's
what
it
else
sounds
would
like.
you do? They were just growing crops and living like a very simplistic lifestyle. It wasn't like there was a lot of work to do.
Yeah, but you were a serf. You worked for some fucking fucking king or nobleman.
Yeah, but there wasn't any existential anxiety about it. It was just that was just your life.
And there was enough to go around.
Yeah.
Where they're like,
Isn't that-
listen, we can give you stuff and still, like, being a they're like, that was awesome. Imagine if the weather was good. You're living in a town with all your friends. There's all of the small businesses are directly related to the things you need.
right.
Everything's taken care of, basically. Like, sure, there's disease, but when there wasn't war, it would be utopia.
But wouldn't that be boring?
But they didn't. That
seems like
doesn't
it'd be
exist.
Music-
It almost doesn't exist in a way.
Music, theater, and art. They had music and theater and partying.
I almost think that boredom is a modern problem. Like,
Yes.
it's an excess of.
Because
input.
you would be
You
drinking
guys are
2%.
hyping up the mid-ages.
No, dude.
No,
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 think
I
about
don't
this:
even
drinking 2%. You're eating a cow you just killed.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking. Why aren't they? Why would what? There's no overarching dogmatic thing to stop you from fucking.
There's probably
everybody's broing.
plague. There's probably disease.
When there's disease and war, it's bad. Every other time, probably chill.
That was kind of all of it.
Also,
but
there was like 6 people in your village, and there's like maybe one hot girl. If
No.
you're lucky.
Couple thousands. Everybody's hot. The reason that people are disgusting now. Yeah. Everybody's hot.
Is crazy,
Dude, no. You have to.
hot is
insane.
Lost us.
Ugliness is a modern thing.
That's
Ugliness is
crazy. Have
modern.
you seen the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, dude.
Bangable?
I will say this: if everybody's
Solid.
if
six.
everybody's ugly though, then everybody's hot. That
No.
is the thing.
Everybody
There's
looks.
just
The
no-
reason, even an ugly person today, if they spend like 5 to 10 years eating healthy, working out, taking care of their appearance, they look
Yeah,
pretty good,
but you
right?
can't
Yeah.
fix bone structure.
I understand.
Whoa, whoa,
People
whoa.
have fucking weird bone structure, but they were so healthy back then.
Ronaldo.
He did fix bone
You see photos
structure.
of that
Yeah.
guy?
Matt
He was a-
Rife?
He was a fucking
Did he
hill
get-
troll. Yeah.
No, he didn't change anything. He just started once you get rich, watch people when they're ugly. When
I
they
mean,
get
that's
rich,
definitely
they
true.
get good looking.
he did a jaw thing.
Yeah.
No, he did not do a
I-
jaw
no, he's
thing.
just
His
mewing.
jaw is the
He's
same.
mewing.
He did teeth. He got new teeth.
Well, that's a jaw thing.
Fair.
I guess that does count. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying when everybody was healthy, they looked better.
Yeah, I just don't think that everybody was because the average lifespan was like 35.
And
No,
you're,
it was not.
but you're also assuming that
Average.
You're assuming that everybody was healthy. I bet they were missing out on meals. I bet they were missing out on food. I bet people were fucking starving. There were probably like 4 or 5 people that were.
starving. They weren't starving.
They were taking. You had a cow. They took care of cows. They had milk.
I can't wait till we make it like the JRE and we get to have a historian on here that's just like, no.
I
I think
give
I
me
think
a
we're in a modern
historian.
hellscape. In that back in the day, they had cows and chickens. They had unlimited food.
They had cows and it was like Minecraft. It was.
It was Minecraft. They were.
It was a make your own adventure.
Imagine if chickens, goats, and cows are so easy to care for. Crops are easy to grow. The king comes in, and even if he takes half, which there's no reason because it's not like he can sell it and export it. It's not like they're doing exporting back and forth all the time.
There were no
They're just
spices in your food.
all they're drinking is colostrum.
you
You're
have
just
garlic
drinking
and shit. They have garlic.
They had garlic.
You got good tea and you shut the fuck up and you live life.
I think the Middle Ages were actually cool and sick.
Dude.
That's fun. We'll one day we'll get there.
I cannot agree with this. I feel like the Middle Ages would be fucking.
That's
Oh,
I legitimately
kind of
think that
agree.
it's propaganda and that we are living in a
But it's-
dystopia.
What the
Middle
fuck
Age
does it
propaganda?
matter? What the fuck?
medieval propaganda.
Because they go, no,
That's
no,
want you
big
to
medieval
appreciate
trying to
it.
convince
No,
you.
no, no. It's big government trying to convince you that the world now is the best it's ever been. They go, everything is actually the best it's in a way.
I
They
think-
go, this. They
This
go,
is-
it sucked for you. You got to be so happy that the government is taking care of everything.
I don't
I
think
would
there really is that much of that though. Like no one really is saying like this is. Obviously, some people are being like, "This is the best it's ever
Yeah.
been," but that's not like the general. Like that's not like a common media point. People being like, "Oh, you guys should be grateful." Like,
But here's what I would argue. I would argue that if you took a person from the Middle Ages and you put them in our time period and they lived here for 2 years, and then they went back, they would be kind of pissed.
they would kill themselves.
No,
They'd
no, no,
be
no.
like,
I bet you they would
"Fuck
be
this
immediately
shit."
desperate to go back. Are you?
Well, it depends. It would be. I think half the people would want to come back, and half the people
They'd be
would
like,
want to
wait,
stay.
I had a cow and I had a hot wife and I
But
had
they had a
55
phone.
kids.
They had a phone.
Half of them died. Who cares?
You show them Sydney Sweeney a fucking double cheeseburger Do you show them a movie,
We-
Transformers
They were
2?
eating double cheeseburgers.
We have so much more to our lives are so much fuller right now, and I don't know if that's in a better way. Or
Here's the
not.
thing. Also, I think humans were inherently more like psychic and like more tuned in the Middle Ages. So I think now that we're like inundated with like TV and shit in our third eyes, I think we're like more
Crazy.
retarded. I think
Yeah.
it probably
No,
felt
I
better.
I think that they were more in tune.
I bet you like imagine feeling like when you were in the like if you've ever spent a long time like camping or doing anything like that where
Right.
you're like you're like I'm way more in my
Ground-
body.
you're
I'm like
grounded.
fucking rugged.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They had that times 1,000. So when they came here, I think they would get here and be like, "What's going? Are you guys dying? Are you guys sick? Are you guys okay?" And then they would become like we're all dying.
Yeah, but a lot slower than they were dying.
Like,
I
we're
don't
so-
know, man.
we
This
have
is a crazy hill to die on, though. It's
because we
crazy.
have plastics in our
No,
balls.
I love the back and forth.
We have plastics in our balls. We're filled with radiation. We're all sick all the time. We all have medical problems. Like we've created a toxic system that's killing us, and they
This-
didn't have that.
This is better than starving.
Yes.
That's what I
They,
would argue.
if you had a cow, you'd never starved.
Bro,
this-
that cow gets AIDS, you're
I mean,
done.
People
Yeah,
were
50
starving.
cows.
It is true. Like people, there's definitely statistics I could pull in here that say that the starving rate is higher.
Oh,
than-
it's probably
than it
lower.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was a lot more people starving. Shit, if you didn't live within a couple miles of your town, or
Yeah.
whatever,
No. Here's the thing: you did starve, but it was probably occurred randomly after Like you probably had periods of feast. It was feast and famine. It was feast and famine. You would
Yeah.
either be feasting
And
because
that's
you
life.
had the cow,
and you enjoyed it, and
Or you
said,
famined.
You said, "Hey, if we were 300 years from now, man, that's gotta suck. That's gotta suck."
Yeah.
right
I would
now."
be. I
They
would
say-
live in the feast
Can
and
you
famine.
imagine them?
they say, guys, don't you wish you could know you're in the dog days before the dog days were
I
over?
know.
We're in the dog days right now.
Some guy in a puddle of shit. Like, man, this is the best time to be alive.
He's drinking out of a sewer drain. He's-
They don't even have sewer drains. They were shitting in the woods.
They were shitting in the.
They were
fucking
drinking out of the
streets.
river right next to
They
the
were
woods.
drinking out of the river.
Dude, this
I mean,
is
whatever.
a good time to be alive. I
Yeah.
think now
It is a great time, but also was 1400. I think.
Also, war. We didn't even talk about war.
Oh yeah, we're
dude.
in a war right now.
Just some village, a village coming
That
in
would
next
do
to
that
you. and
every once in a while. That
fucking
would
your shit
happen.
Up.
Imagine if you were the village fucking shit up, though. How good that had to feel.
Yeah, until all the other villages come out and fuck your shit up, and then you're like, damn, they killed my wife and my cow. I guess I'm starving.
Yeah, but-
wasn't mad about the wife, but the cow.
Yeah, they killed both my
That's
cows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then imagine how cool it would be then to gather your men and prepare a revenge attack.
Yeah,
That
but
would be tight.
That's like-
I'm all in on this.
Imagine you go and because now you're starving and you go, we have to go kill them. They
Yeah.
took our cow.
You
This
don't-
is
Yeah, you're literally starving, and you have to get your 6 boys, and you go. We have
Come
4
on, man.
swords. We've got 4 swords.
One of you is fighting with your hands.
This is something that we are missing in a modern society is like the all or nothing. We put our fucking lives down for this moment.
Yeah.
We don't have enough of that.
This is true.
We need that.
I have a lot of that in my life in a weird way.
Just
I
in your
create
brain.
those situations.
Yeah, just in
you
your
like
brain.
speak for yourself, fucking pussy.
Every second, I'm running simulations.
No, it's a problem. People
Yeah.
tell me I have to slow it down. It's like a serious thing. I'm at work like, fucking, you don't understand.
Mexico doesn't even know what's coming.
You haven't
guys
thought
don't-
about this like I have.
You guys don't get it. This is dire.
That is funny. That
No,
is
we
good.
do need more dire stuff. It
We
is
need
dire.
more fucking live or die shit for men. That
Yeah.
needs to be a thing for sure.
That'd be cool. Some people do that where they have like the men's rite of passage trips where it's like 50 dudes and they get together and they're like, tonight we're gonna teach you how to become warriors. But it's just really
We're gonna
cringy.
jump over this campfire.
Yeah, exactly. It's like really. You could do that cool. You would just need to do it in a country that's not America, and it would have
Yeah.
to be like.
And you'd have to break some Geneva Convention
And people
laws.
would have to die.
Yeah.
Some people would have
At
to
least
die.
one. You'd have to know.
One every 1,000 probably would die.
Yeah.
That's why I like that story. What's that? The dangerous game.
The hunting.
hunting?
Yeah, the
Manhunting?
hunting.
That because that is it's
What
like
you want to do?
You dude. If you okay.
I feel like though that they would start by killing, but then they'd find that some people are much better at being the animals than others, and so they would start using paintballs to keep the animals.
No, I think a lot of people hunt people.
No, for sure.
I think it's actively right now. There's a human being hunted on this planet.
Yeah,
Right now.
absolutely. It's being
for sure.
There's
at
money on it.
least, probably, I would guess 50
There's
at all times.
Somewhere in Asia.
I think the
Asia,
Hunger Games,
Africa, maybe here, maybe
the Hunger
in
Games
Mexico.
or Squid Game is happening right now.
For sure.
For
Yes.
sure. Yes.
The
like
people
you
do
mean
that
like
shit.
in like a
Yes,
Mr.
at
Beast
some
level?
Yes, Mr. Beast might even be running it.
Like an Epstein-ish type.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just like a random Survivor Island or some shit or somewhere in
1% of people are sociopaths. 1%, which means there's hundreds of millions of them. Wait, is it? It's almost a
that
billion,
means, yeah,
right?
it'd be 80 million
No,
or 8. Well,
But
I mean,
then
or
how
eight-
many
eight-
people
80
are on the
billion.
planet?
8 billion.
a billion is 1,000 trillion, 1,000 million.
So,
So
it'd
it's way more. So yeah.
So
there's
there's 100
there's 100 billion sociopaths on the planet, and so then
80
if you look at the normal distribution,
No,
and
no,
then you
it's-
take all of,
million.
yeah.
if you take all of those with an IQ over 135,
Yeah.
right? That's probably
And rich. You got to be rich.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but if you take
Yeah,
a
this is
sociopath
true.
with an IQ over the,
They don't even
chances
need
are
money.
that they're either going to
Well,
be rich or
Or they could just be a fucked up like murderer.
Just a homeless person.
They
Just
could
a-
be. I
just a
think
Charles Manson. Just
There's
a-
exactly.
yeah.
You could be smart and a sociopath with a fucked up past and just be a fucking
True.
psycho.
the
Yeah.
Unabomber. Yeah,
But
like
I
all
think
of
if you
those.
take sociopaths with IQs over 135, you get a large portion of the ruling class. And I think those people have been ruling for a long time, and then they do weird fucked up shit in the darkness.
That's interesting. I watched Crime and Punishment. You know that story,
I haven't.
the Dostoevsky.
Oh, the
story?
book, yeah.
The book.
You said you saw it.
Well,
The-
I watched the movie of it because I don't like reading.
Oh.
And and there in the story, the guy is basically like, I'm gonna kill somebody
Yeah.
because I think that there are two kinds of people: people that can kill and they don't feel anything, and then people that kill and they feel bad. And if you feel bad, then you're like a bitch. But if you feel something, then you're like elevated. You're above everybody else. So he kills somebody and he feels bad and he's like, "Fuck." And it's kind of an interesting story.
It's a good story.
Yeah, what
But
to
it
do.
reminded me of this because it's like, damn, there are probably people out there who just can kill, get money, and they feel nothing, and they'll succeed because there's nothing in them that feels bad.
There's a lot of true sociopaths out
Yeah.
there that genuinely
Yeah.
don't have any frame of another person's life. It's just, it's almost like they are running on instincts.
Yeah, that's got to be wild.
Yeah.
I have
think-
like a version of it, but not like it. Like I got I'm like a quarter.
I think it's a spectrum.
Yeah, it's nice to have a quarter. I got to tell you, it's great.
But I won't lie. I won't lie. I think I'm pretty deep on the spec. There were some times where people were like, "Eric, what the fuck was that?" And I'm like, "Dude,
I
I
think
don't know."
you have to have it a little bit to be a comic.
Yeah, you got it. You're way less in the spectrum than we are. I know you as a person.
Yeah, I'm not.
think
I
he's
definitely. 'cause
empathetic?
You're
I am-
very empathetic.
But I am also aggressively judgmental. Like I
Yeah.
am.
You're a
it-
touch in.
I can.
It goes honestly. I would say I'm probably knowing I'm. Yeah,
Yeah.
It goes up and up.
But yeah,
Go a
like
little bit
I
crazy.
judge people very quickly and like immediately make assumptions, and I'll do that same thing that you did with that person who interviewed at your work, where you're just like, I hate this person, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But I can let that be turned around. Like if they prove to me that
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
I do that too.
Yeah,
No, but I just mean like I can forget about things and just kind of move on in a way that seems a little. There's like a touch.
A little
of,
cold. Yeah.
They go, yeah, because our mother was a cold bitch, and I am her son. And
Yeah.
like she was like a real cold bitch, like she was on the spectrum, real far in the spectrum, and then me and her,
mom-
we get along.
My mom is the same. My mom is the same. Very cold.
Yeah.
My dad is very empathetic, and my mom is like, "Nah, dude, live or die by the sword."
It's kind of nice to.
yeah, you gotta
as-
have both.
It sucked while it was happening, but now that I've was grown up with that childhood, I go, it's fucking what a teaching. What
No,
a
it's
training.
great. It's great. I think about it all the time. Like zombie apocalypse, dude. I would have no problem like
That'd be
taking people
fine.
out for food and money. I would have to. I'd be
You
like,
got
that's
bit,
what
bro."
it is, dude. That's life or death.
Yeah,
But shit.
yeah, I would rule. Yeah, it would be fun.
I would rule.
I would rule.
I would rule.
You think
What's
you
your
do well?
first move in a zombie apocalypse? I'm definitely getting guns and raiding pharmacies. That's what if
I feel like that's where everyone's going.
That's
gonna
what
be
it
a
is.
hot
There's
spot.
gonna be a war
Yeah,
at the
a war.
pharmacies.
I feel like first, I always think about it. I think what I would do is I have enough food in my house for like a week. I'd probably chill for a while.
you definitely just
Yeah, you're getting raided. You're getting
I'd
raided.
chill for a bit, and then I'd be like, all right, maybe I can go in and get some scraps of everything else.
Too
like
late.
a lizard.
Because
Like a
going in
little
there,
lizard.
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I need to warm first.
beautiful. I want them to raid, and then I go in after. Because if you go in during the heat of battle and people are fucking shooting each other
Yeah.
at the grocery store,
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's so
You're
now
not
I know
surviving
that
that.
if I raid, I can come to your house because you'll still be there. If
Yeah.
a zombie
That's
apocalypse
true.
for like
Eric,
a week, I know
open
Eric
up.
will be there for like a week. I can
Eric, I got-
supply supplies.
Okay.
I got a bunch of modafinil and kratom. Open up.
Dude, I'd fucking booby trap my front door.
And then I
too.
walk in, I shoot you right in the head. I steal your gun.
Sorry, brother.
I knew you'd do this to me, and you'd go, "I respect you," and I'd shoot you in the head. You'd go, "I would." Or you would maybe the first
Who's the
night,
bigger sociopath now, bitch?
the first night I would be asleep in bed, and then you would walk in the room with a gun on me to kill me,
Yeah.
and then when you looked in, I would have a gun to the side of your head.
He's behind the door.
I got behind you,
behind the
and
door.
I'd go,
It's like a paper mache version of you sleeping.
exactly.
What
and
the
I'd
fuck?
shoot you.
What the fuck is this?
Like, how did he make all this?
Oh shit! I respect you.
I
Before
re-
you shoot me, it's really good.
you hear the click.
Thank
I
you.
respect you.
I respect you. That'd be a good honor killing.
That would be good.
Nice.
I'd be okay to die
Full
that
circle.
Yep. All right,
Go
we're-
back to the lobby. Like,
You go,
yeah,
wow,
got
he
this.
really did circle back on this.
He did circle back on that.
We did circle. That's funny.
Nice.
All right, we have any closers? Are we good?
Mm,
We're an hour and 5.
You guys want to do a couple more, or do you?
yeah, we can keep going. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah. yeah.
What was the complaint you had about the tree coming in?
When you're pulling in here, there's a tree in the middle of the pull-in.
In the what?
So like when you're the main road and you're pulling into the apartment building.
Oh, there's two options. You can go right or
yeah.
And there's like a tree.
That's
Yeah.
that's there to divide.
Mm-hmm.
really.
It's there to divide.
I was
us,
like, who
yeah.
just didn't want to chop down that tree? That
I'm
thing
sure it's
is
a
in the
historical
way.
tree or something.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm guessing that tree needs to be there.
Or the architect was a real artist.
It could be a
And
structural
they go-
load-bearing tree.
They should dig a hole in
maybe
it.
there's
it's
honestly, they're
under
like-
the concrete.
They should build a tunnel through the tree so we could drive through the tree.
They're doing the tree, but yeah, no, that is like, an annoying thing that you have to like get through that part of the.
That was the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
like pulled up and I was like, who the fuck put this? Someone
Sorry.
chopped that fucking tree down.
Sorry to do that to you, man, and then make you wait in the rain. Just rude as hell.
Oh, no, you're
Rude
fine.
as
A little
hell.
rainy pod?
Dude, I had a crazy thing happen. I feel like this happens to me so much where I almost get in absolutely insane accidents through no fault of my own.
Really,
Like,
I've never had this happen.
Like a couple of months
Like
ago,
car accident?
we were on our way to go, or I was on my way to
Oh,
meet
yeah, I
you
remember
for
this, yeah.
coffee, and there was a guy we're on like the highway frontage road, so I'm going 50, 55. There's a guy on his bike on the sidewalk, and there's no gap between the sidewalk and the road, and he hits a curb and falls into my lane, like maybe 20 yards in front of me while I'm going 50. And so I had to like slam on the brakes, look to the left, change lane, and I missed him by maybe like 10 feet. And I would have killed the guy just from him falling into the road. And then I think it was 2 nights ago on my way home from work, I'm going up on Mopac, and it's like close traffic, but we're all going really fast, like 90, 95, but people are very close. And 2 cars in front of me, a stroller or like some giant plastic and metal thing came out of the back of the truck and just got absolutely obliterated by the truck that was in front of me. Like 100 pieces. Part of this dude's bumper comes down on the ground, and he just goes down into the ditch,
Yeah.
and just like almost goes all the way across into
Wow.
like, that's how much momentum he had. Like, he must have blown a tire from the
Yeah.
explosion. And there was just debris like exploded in front of me, and I was close. Like, I was maybe like 2-3 car lengths at most going 90, and I had the fucking wherewithal to turn on my blinker and get to the
And
right
get
and
out,
just
yeah.
like barely get around the
It's your
the
sim
debris.
games that you're playing.
That's not, like, every single time I'm
You
like,
playing Euro Truck Simulator?
I'm just racing. Like, I'm just that's
There's a big
that's-
race
I'm
It's
racing.
simulator.
I'm
I'm
racing.
racing.
I'm racing. I'm sitting. I'm
Yeah.
driving. My
It's
car
like a
in. I'm
cliche
crashing.
thing. Like, in like the sim racing community, that's like, you see Reddit posts being like, sim racing saved my life,
dude.
like all this shit.
But it also put you in the situation in the first place.
100%. It's why I bought a fast car. It's why I drive in the left lane. All the yada yada yada. But yeah, it's just
That's wild.
scared. Like, my adrenaline just straight to the
That's
roof.
really honestly
Just
really good for you though as a person to like have that experience. You probably got a lot stronger mentally.
the
You
weird.
go, I'm a-
What's the worst car accident you've been in?
I've never been in a bad car accident.
What about you?
I mean, no, I've never been in a bad one.
I've been in one that was almost extremely bad. Like a couple of years ago when I worked for the hockey team, we had a big equipment truck, and it was like 2 a.m. and there was freezing rain. We were driving back from like another college a couple hours away, and you go over like those highway bridges, and it says like "May ice" in cold weather or whatever.
Yeah.
And a car in front starts going on the bridge and just hooks a hard right into the barrier of the bridge, just immediately. And so the guy who's driving the truck goes to the left, thinking that they're gonna like stay in the wall, and they went all the way across into the left lane in front of us. So he goes to the right, and then they come back into the middle lane. So he goes to the left, and we're swerving, we're saucing, and we go up on 2 wheels, and I literally thought we were going to flip, and there's 3 of us in the back, no seatbelts, just like holding onto each other, and like we were up on like this much, and then just slammed down on the ground, and we just kept driving, just like
Didn't
what
flip.
the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Car is absolutely totaled behind us.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
so we called the like 911 in, being like someone just crashed. We almost crashed. Blah, blah,
Wow.
blah. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then we just
kept
continued
going.
home. Yeah, continued home.
Yeah, the last car crash I was like 17. It was minor. One
Yeah.
time I was doing 3 in the front in a pickup truck. You guys ever do that?
3 in the front,
I
2 in
love
the
3 in
back.
the front. a pickup.
Three in
Put 3 in the front.
You ever
in
said
my
shocker in a pickup truck?
Got 2. What?
You ever said shocker in a pickup truck? Just-
But we were riding 3 in the front, and we were just going like 30, and some lady just was making a left and just turned right into us and just smashed us.
Damn.
And I was just 3 in the front. I was yelling. Because it was one
in
of
the
my
middle of a car accident.
I literally yelled while she was yelling at us.
Three in the
We watched her
front.
come, and I was 3 in the front because it was so.
Windshield.
We braced each other. And we were safe because of 3 in the front.
Yeah.
But that's
Worst one I was in was I was like, I think I was.
You can
10.
tell us about a friend who died now.
No,
Like,
no.
a man killed a family.
My childhood. No,
got
actually
decapitated.
nobody died. So what happened was my grandfather was driving, my mom was in the passenger, and I was in the back, and we're pulling out of like a little, like shopping area, into a main road. 18-wheeler just plows the car, like right on the side of the car, just takes
Holy
us.
shit.
And the guy is flooring it because he doesn't know that he hit somebody because he's so high up.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're so low. He's just gassing it. And so, like, and the car is slowly getting more compact.
Yeah.
He's like,
No.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we're in there like, we're all getting
He
smashed.
looks to the right and he just sees a hair.
Dude, no, well, that's what happened. So my mom, she opened the door and did this and was like waving her hand.
That's
And the guy was
insane.
like, what the fuck is going on? Because he saw a hand flapping around.
I feel like there's got to be dash cam footage of this somewhere.
Oh,
Like
that's
a
probably the
car
best. They
getting
had to use
smashed.
the insurance in that court case.
It was in Brazil, so they don't have cameras or
Oh.
anything. It was a while
So
back.
it was an off-duty cop.
No, but like,
She's on the head. He's like, I gotta go.
hand down. No, but yeah, everyone was fine. My grandfather, I can't believe he was fine because he was right in the driver's seat where it got hit by the fucking truck, and everybody walked out okay. But the fucking car was an accordion, like it was
Ooh.
completely fucked.
That's like my biggest fear when you're in the left lane and someone merges over, like just right next to you, and you're just like, please stop, please stop. Like, are they gonna run me right into the
Yeah, we never had him drive us ever again after that.
lost?
Really, that was
privilege?
it. That was the last time.
That was the last because he pulled into a fucking semi truck.
No,
So what-
100% his fault.
was so
That's how
his
the
fault.
semi truck.
It was-
He's like, there's no way anybody would turn out in front of me here.
I mean, he didn't see us because he exactly was like, no one's dumb enough to fucking.
He's like, it was on top of my blind spot.
yeah, literally. That was a bad one.
I want to get a really small purple convertible. That's like kind of my dream.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I like
really-
those old '80 BMW ones.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I would
That's-
like.
That is a
that
bit-
is-
It's a real
But
dream of
you
mine.
would have to get it modified so you could sit
I
literally
know.
in the back seat.
parts
I'm,
are
it would
unfortunately,
look-
I'm too big.
Yeah, that's
parts are so expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
But
care.
it'd be worth it. You know, if you get super
I don't even
rich.
give a fuck. Or maybe I just use the body of the BMW and put in a new car. Like, you can also just do that. Give me a Honda in there. Just put the
there's
body
ton-
of a BMW
ton of
convertible
people
on
doing
a
that.
Honda.
Any of those cars, like you break apart, man, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, maybe honestly the old
but the-
Suzukis are cool.
that
Or a
is a-
Mitsubishi, like those little.
those are fucking
like a
expensive.
direct-
a Jimmy, like one of those little, it's kind of like the RAV4 but way cooler, the little Japanese SUV. It's like a dune bug car.
Do you
Those
have? Does
things
it have a
are-
roof?
Yeah, yes.
I don't want. I need
I
no
think they
roof.
actually make one that is like a Jeep pull-off top.
That's what I
Like,
need
yeah,
in
that'd
my
be
life.
sick, actually.
I
It's
love
a-
the wind.
It's a little hot
I've been-
girl car.
I've been driving, unfortunately, doing this lately. I've been putting my head out the window when I drive sometimes.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I do that.
I've been driving. in the
I
morning, and
do that.
I'm blasting music. I'm doing
blasting,
little. I hope I'm blasting.
I'm driving.
I look around to make sure none of my coworkers are around me. I'm blasting music, and I'm just like,
My head out the
Dude, it
fucking.
feels so good. Dude, there was like a time for 5 years where I would just drive down the back roads, like out in the,
Yeah.
outside of Austin a little bit, just like on those little country roads, hand out the window.
I'm a dog.
I never stop. I do that hours every week, always
That
for
is
my
my-
whole life.
That is my
Feels good.
favorite thing about a boat is that just like in the wind,
That's
free.
Boats, I
just,
can't. Boats
You know,
scare me,
who
dude.
can't
I
do
can't
that?
drive a boat.
You know who can't do that? A guy in the fucking Middle Ages, dude. He can't do that shit, bro.
He doesn't have any. He's on a horse.
He's on a horse.
If he had a horse, that's
The horse is pretty good,
counts.
but they didn't have
horse.
horses.
Gotta feel good.
Bro, sticking
didn't
your
have
hand out of a
horses in America.
convertible, way better than fucking being on a horse.
Oh no, dude! I bet you horse is just as good. You're
Your
holding
balls
the
are
mane. You're
just
riding
getting fucked.
bareback.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to bareback a horse?
yeah, dude. Every
I'll
step,
bareback a horse right now.
crunching your balls.
Yeah.
You're going
You're right,
saddleless.
That is a downside of the Middle Ages.
No
is that
boat.
There's
No
no
boat.
80s BMW convertibles.
No 80s.
I'm
No-
scared,
Yeah.
but the
No looking at a plane window. I feel like that's a small joy.
No looking out a plane window is kind of that is an
You know
interesting
what I
little
mean,
perk.
plane window.
You never even been in a plane window, and everyone's like, I
Bro.
don't want to be a child and be the kid that's looking out
No.
the window the whole time. But you look and you're like, it's
I'm
pretty cool.
staring out the
but
window.
that's only for the first 50.
No,
Usually,
you
the
fly to
beginning and the end of the
Denver,
plane,
dude. The
depending
last
on-
45 minutes of
That
that
is true.
flight, ooh,
So cool.
gorgeous. You see like the
Exactly.
sun reflecting on the lakes with the mountains. You're like,
Yes.
whoa, I didn't realize there's that many of those.
Yes.
That is nice. You're right. I wish they had bigger windows.
I wish they had bigger flights.
What are they doing with these windows on planes? I have thought of this. Like, you gotta make that thing all translucent.
It's mostly wires.
We
Like,
have
yeah,
to
like,
no,
there's-
true, and we have to. It would. Some people would go insane.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because it's too bright.
Yeah, well, just
I
it's
remember
just
like 10
too
ye-
much. They would. Some people need to realize they can't realize that they're up in the sky.
Mm.
They have to ignore it, or they will have panic attacks and freak
Yeah,
out.
yeah, that's probably
There was
true.
some like prototype, or maybe it was like some bullshit.
With no floor.
Yeah, the no floor. It just had like a glass panel between.
Yeah, people would.
That's-
There would be so many episodes you couldn't. It would have to be special plane.
Yeah. If
That
it was like a
would-
private jet that had a glass floor, that would be sick.
That would freak me out. I'm not gonna lie. That would freak me out.
Yeah.
I would be freaked out. Especially like a submarine too. You see like the glass floor submarines or like something like that. That would freak me out.
Yeah.
Submarine does scare the shit out of me. Being
Yeah.
in a submarine underwater.
I don't think I would ever go.
I don't think I
Maybe
could.
longer than a day trip. Maybe I couldn't stay
Submersible?
overnight. I don't want to go overnight.
You were not
underwater.
trying to
either.
submerge, bro?
No, I'm not really big on water.
I love a cruise ship.
I
want
love
it.
a cruise ship.
I've been thinking I need to go on a cruise soon.
I
it's such
love-
Dude.
That's a shameful
thank
thing.
you for bringing this up.
Cruises are tight.
It's
because-
a shameful thing to do,
No.
but they're the best.
No.
So many
do
people
it.
hate on cruises, and what they're hating on is the it's the
It's-
carnival cruises,
and
and it's
it's
the
the
cruises
industry.
that are inexpensive.
It's the
Yeah.
industry.
If you
really.
go to a shitty cruise, you're gonna have a shitty time, and it's
Yeah.
like going to a shitty place.
Yeah.
If you go to a nice cruise, it's literally one of the greatest things that exists.
I
in
think the
world.
real
The
down,
first half of
like,
the Titanic.
Yeah, the real downside is just that it's essentially indentured servitude. Like all of their labor are like just.
But here's
like,
the thing: I have thought about working on a cruise ship, and it doesn't. I would do it.
Yeah, but then you'd want to kill yourself. After
No,
a few months. You
they
look
have
at the
a nice
stories,
time.
Yes, for like a month or two, and then it is literally like slave labor.
Do you
essentially.
think they're unhappy?
There are subreddits and whatever
About
all- of
slavery?
No, just about how bad working on cruise ships are. Even for
Oh.
like comedians, that's a known
Well,
thing.
then
Where
maybe
they'll
I
put
should
you in
just
like
go
a
to the
nice
ni-
room for like 2 weeks, and you'll be like, "Whoa, this is so good." And then once your shit's over and there's still a month left of the cruise, they put you in with the steerage.
I bet you this is true for 90% of cruise companies.
Yeah, but
90% of cruise companies, yes, but the 10% doing it right. Because when we've been on,
we've been on good. Yeah.
and you talk to those people and they're like, no, it's fucking, we're saucing, we're balling, cruising,
I'm serving.
I'm serving, we're
I'm
cruising.
sailing. I'm
cruising.
sailing.
Sailing.
Yeah, dude.
And they no, because they're like
Orlando.
the waiters that we've had on the
Yeah.
places that we've gone have literally been like by the end of the trip we're like, are we friends with this guy?
Yeah,
Is
but
this guy
that's
coming
awesome.
home with us?
That's also because we had the fortune of living or like being with a grandpa who was tipping everyone.
Well, we were also
insane amounts.
at the most expensive expensive cruise you could get.
For sure.
Yeah. So the
yeah.
most expensive cruise is great. It's the same thing with brunch. When people talk shit about brunch, you're right. A cheap brunch is disgusting and
No,
it's
brunch
fake.
is tight. Brunch
But
is tight.
Even cheap brunch is dank. You go fucking
depending on, I guess it's
it's
fluff.
all about the expectation.
Brunch is sick though.
But a nice brunch
Yeah.
is literally the best of all the meals. There's nothing better than a nice brunch
Yeah.
because there's nothing that doesn't go in a nice brunch.
Just
Every food's available.
just a
Eggs
chunky
Benedict,
ass
bro.
Bloody Mary is just the greatest.
Anything. The fact
Dude.
that you can do alcohol in the morning with steak, with pancakes,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you can plan an activity like shooting a gun. You ever do an activity right after brunch?
You ever do an activity right before?
You ever
brunch?
drink a bunch of alcohol and then go shoot guns?
Yeah.
It's honestly
Welcome to
after
Texas.
a brunch. Welcome to Texas.
Yeah.
That does sound fucking awesome.
That sounds
That's
like
a Kid
hell
Rock
of a
right
day.
there.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot guns after.
After you're having a brunch.
Yeah.
It's a Kid Rock.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like a white privilege country thing.
Yeah, that's a turning point halftime show is what
Dude,
that
that's
is.
a TP USA right there. That's when something gets corrupted, though. If something
Call it a
starts off
TP
good
USA.
and then becomes evil and corrupted, that's a TP USA.
Did you guys,
And- and the
watch
leader-
the other halftime show?
No.
No.
No,
I'm
yeah,
really
no.
sad. I think their whole organization makes me really sad.
Yeah.
It makes me
Why? Do
genuinely
you,
really
feel like ashamed, or what's the?
Charlie Kirk was a real.
We are
Like,
Charlie
I get a lot of
Kirk.
people don't like a lot of things. He was like really genuinely trying to do
Yeah,
a good
it
thing in
didn't
this
seem
world.
like he was a
And
bad guy,
He
yeah.
built an amazing company, and then they killed him and stole it from him.
Yeah.
And I go, oh my gosh! And now it's an evil company.
That was cringe as hell.
I mean, it seems like it was his wife. His wife just.
No, his
Yeah.
wife was a spy.
For sure,
He
his
got
wife
honeypotted, and they killed him, and they took his company.
Oh,
and he was
shit.
he was honestly he would have been a Martin Luther King type figure. Like he was on his way to be
I'm gonna clip that out of context. That's going on.
Charlie Kirk was white Martin Luther King.
There we go. Thank you. That'll make it a lot easier.
Oh my god! What a wild
Yes.
comparison. to
And
make.
they
He
both would have
wasn't-
done
like,
better in the Middle Ages.
People don't like him. Like he was either he had zero. He was not racist at all. He didn't like. He was gender. He had very strong opinions on gender ideology. That's why people don't like him.
I'm just picturing like the 1960s, like MLK roast conservative college kid.
Yeah.
we are
Same
Charlie
guy.
Kirk.
Same guy.
Charlie Kirk. I didn't know about him that much while he was alive. I didn't pay attention to him
I
that
used
much.
to watch the videos; they were pretty fun.
I
to
watched some of the
watch.
video, but then I looked into what he was actually doing, and I was like, he had so much power.
Yeah.
He had an amount of power. He was in Trump's ear all the time,
Yeah.
and I don't think we're in Iran right now if Charlie Kirk is alive. He was so good at
He was the
Trump
young-
is a dangerous figure in that he's a megalomaniac and he's insane. To have someone who like Charlie Kirk in his ear was very helpful, and it was why he like.
Because he knew about young people. That was the big thing.
And
Oh
now-
yeah, he was the leader of the
was the
Republican
leader
Young.
of
The
the
right wing
youth.
since Charlie Kirk died has gotten so edgelord and so cringe and
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
fuck you. Charlie Kirk was such a strong Christian that he at least kept it honest
They
to
were
its values.
they were still kind of fuck you, right?
I get
Previous
it,
to a
but
year.
it
you
was
know?
he was a force who he didn't have any fuck you. Like he was
Yeah, but they still did. Like
yes,
that
but he
still
was
the
he
vibe.
was good for the right wing, I think,
Mm.
and keeping them in line. Because now you have fucking Nick Fuentes and you have like all of these other crazy figures.
Nick Fuentes
He's a Democrat
is
now.
Wild.
Nick Fuentes just is now a Democrat.
What does
What do
that
you mean?
even
What do you mean by that?
He said he's voting Democrat. He's pro Newsom. He likes Gavin Newsom.
Really?
He's a shill.
Likes a
He's
guy.
he's a literal by the definition of the word I think a shill. Where
He's just getting money. And
he's just
like,
getting
Oh,
money
sure,
and talks
yeah.
about what he gets money for.
That's all of the political.
Not all of them.
Okay, but most of them. You know, that is the general.
I think Candace Owens is genuinely just an insane person.
that seems. That's like one of my favorite things to check in on every once in a while. Is just what
Or-
is Candace Owens talking
Or
about?
she
right
has
now?
she has a disinformation campaign in her ear because some of her
Oh,
theories
yeah.
are literally
Off the
so
wall crazy.
insane.
I don't ever follow up with what she's doing or even watch her shit.
It's like a lot of alien stuff.
Yeah, she's
and,
doing
like,
a lot. Like she's going full conspiracy.
clones,
Yeah, like she's.
clone, alien. Maybe I don't think flat Earth.
It,
but
it feels like someone
adjacent.
told her, "Is like you're a black lady. If you just start talking about conspiracy theories, they will cling to you."
No,
Like,
but she's gotten less popular.
But
since
no,
going
I
so
think her
conspiracy.
fans have gotten more like whatever. It's a smaller
Strengthened?
group, stronger.
they're harder,
Yes,
yeah.
like she is like a cult leader of
Yeah,
of the
she has a
conspiracy
cult.
theories
She
right
has
now.
a cult. There's a
Yeah.
Candace cult. for
Candace
sure.
cult.
Because everybody, the right has splintered. Because Ben Shapiro now, it could be Israel really, and now this war with Iran really splintered. And Charlie Kirk died. Israel and Iran happened, and now there's no coherent.
No coherent.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're in a restructuring of. I mean, it's not even restructuring. Shit's just going on right
What's
now.
crazy to me is that like all this is happening with the right wing, and I look at the Democrats and I'm like, dude, who do you guys even have?
It's Gavin Newsom.
It's Gavin Newsom, and that's it.
It's
dude.
Gavin Newsom will be president. I'm pretty certain.
Gavin Newsom versus JD Vance.
100%.
Yeah,
and
Gavin Newsom wins
JD
that,
Vance,
yeah.
I feel like would win.
No,
I feel like
here's the
Gavin.
thing.
Newsom wins that.
Fucking, it's we don't live in a fair country. Like we don't live in a country that Joe Biden won with.
That's true.
If you look into that election, it's insane. Like,
Although I do think that like Democrats going back to just like white old man is not a bad move.
that's what they're doing. They're doing better looking white old men. Gavin Newsom will
Yep.
defeat.
Historically, that works for Democrats.
I'm
too.
telling you, yeah.
Attractive young man
Gets
is
everybody
a
on
Gavin
board.
Newsom, it
is a
doesn't.
good Democrat.
He literally looks the part. He did Adam Friedland show, right?
Yeah.
He's a chiller, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He may be evil and co-opted,
but he's
I don't
chill.
think he has morals, but he's a chiller.
He's kind of chills.
Yeah,
He's chill as hell.
it's that, and you can't beat a chiller because JD Vance. He
Yeah,
maybe
you can't shit talk
He
it,
can't
yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of chill. Not enough.
Mm.
Newsom's going to be our president. We got to prepare for that.
And he's
I don't think
dude,
it's
and
going
he's
to be good.
handsome. The handsomeness goes a long way.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm just being a little devil, you know.
Yeah,
They go,
yeah.
what'd you do in California? He goes, we tried some things that didn't work out. We're gonna try some new things.
Yeah, we gave the homeless the keys to the city.
We learned.
Sometimes you learn you don't give the homeless the keys.
They don't even need keys. They'll get in.
we let him shit in the street. We said it's cool.
I think he will be for sure.
Didn't work.
I would like Tulsi. I want Tulsi Gabbard or RFK. I love RFK.
I couldn't.
He's taking all the
There's
dyes
no
out of the
shot.
food.
That's actually a pretty good
He's
impression.
actually taking the dyes out of the food.
How
I'm
old-
listening to a lot of RFK. What I've realized is that he's taking the dyes out of
He's
the food.
getting worse. I feel like I don't think it was that bad in the beginning, and now I saw him recently, and I was like, yo.
It's because he's doing speeches
Yeah,
all
he's
the
doing
time.
speeches.
He
yeah.
can't stop talking. Cheryl.
How old
I
is
told Cheryl.
how old is
I told
AOC?
Cheryl. Cheryl's like 32 years old.
35?
She'll never run. She will not be president. She'll run and
could
she'll
win
do
in
it.
like
She'll
10
Elizabeth
years.
Warren that shit.
Dude,
Where
in
it's never
20
close.
years, she could run.
She'll run. It'll never be
Yeah.
close. She's no support.
This is. Yeah.
She's not.
She could circle back and win.
No, she can't. She split her own party. She said she
No, but
wants
that's what I'm
crazy
saying.
shit.
If she cooled down and like just came back as a fresh, like a new
Maybe.
campaign, because like right now she definitely did ruin her image a little
Maybe.
bit. But
And then the thing is, other than that, I can't name a single fucking Democrat that's worth it. Maybe Beto
yeah, but
O'Rourke,
I don't think that's ever happening.
Bernie.
Bernie.
He's done. He's too old,
Yeah.
dude. He's old as fuck now.
Yeah, I don't think about it at all.
Yeah.
I think about it almost every moment of every.
Just thinking
every
about
time of my
ads and
day. I'm
politics
thinking about ads and politics
and
and the
war
state of the world
and organs,
organs. Because here's the thing: we have so much Saudi money in our country. This is what I'm worried about. We've been feeding off the Saudi teat, and if Saudi Arabia goes to war, we lose out on all their crypto money. The crypto market will crash. So many of our stock market is propped up by Saudi money that if they withdraw it and they have to fight Iran, then we'll go to war with Iran, like even harder. And then Russia will join in, and then China will join in against Russia, and then Japan. They're so ready to fight. They've been waiting to fight for a long time.
I don't think Russia's joining in. They're so bogged down in Ukraine still.
Yeah, they
They're
got other
like,
shit going on.
we
They're
got-
already
we
losing
got our
a
own
fight
problems.
with Ukraine.
Here's the
dude.
thing. We don't really know.
And I don't think.
They're fighting trench warfare.
with motorcycles.
They're fighting. It's the year 2026. They're fighting a trench warfare. We have no idea what's happening on the front of that war. I at least don't. I don't think many people do.
Historically, how every Russian war has ever gone is they're like, this is going to be over in a minute. And then it takes like fucking 20 years.
That's what the Ukraine war is. But I think they could just send missiles and shit.
The
Yeah,
thing,
they're doing it.
all they're doing is that they're going to lean on bodies. Russia just has more people.
Bodies,
Ukraine
yeah.
does not have enough
They
people.
fight war the old-fashioned way. They're just
Yeah.
like, we need men.
They're like, throw a guy out there with no gun, and just tell him to figure it the fuck out. And that's works.
He's from Siberia. He'll be fine.
See this? He doesn't even know how to write or read.
This guy, he's a murderer. That's it.
His mom signed him up for the draft.
This guy killed a little boy when he was 4. Okay.
Hugged him too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go to war.
Yeah.
I'd go to war probably. Not here. Not any of the ones now.
No, in
Those
the
are
Middle
good.
Ages.
North Korea is
With
the
a
only place I'd go
sword.
to war. If the United States says we're drafting people to go to war with North Korea, I would. Yeah.
If I could wear an armor of steel and a sword of steel and a shield of steel and be
You'd
in the
wanna wear
Middle
steel?
Ages.
No, I wouldn't fight those, but North Korea, yes.
If I could go to war anywhere, I think I would want to go to war in Iran.
Really?
Yeah, I think they got
Just
better
drone
weather.
strikes.
You want to go for the weather?
Yeah, the weather would be pretty nice.
Well,
I think.
I mean, you could just stay in your apartment and just do it with an Xbox controller. And
You
just-
really could. You could be
Yeah.
a drone
You
guy.
could be a
If
drone
I had to
guy.
be boots on the ground, though, I want to go to Iran. I think.
You don't want to go to like Vietnam, get some lady
no,
boys.
too
Too tropical for
Too
you. You'd burn.
tropical.
No, yeah, because then you get
Humid.
the stink, the rot.
the
That's
s-
the bad
the
part
stink
about
and
it.
the rot.
Yeah, he's a dry lizard.
desert.
Dry
lizard, exactly.
word, yeah.
Desert
You're like, that's your
warfare.
home.
Dude,
I was
desert,
like,
dude. I watched Jarhead and I'm like, I could do this.
I'm
just
just like,
laying on a rock. They're like, Eric, come on. You're like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm sizzling.
I'm warming.
But fucking yeah, dude. I think people talk shit about the Iraq war because it was like, oh, it's hot and it's a desert. But comparatively,
like that's the best part.
You're like, why wouldn't you want to be there?
that was the best one. What, freezing to death in Europe? No. Like dying in Vietnam in the jungle? No.
The hot
Desert.
A hot desert. That's what you want.
Hot desert.
I want to sit on a rock.
Although World War II would have been pretty sick, invading Germany and
Yeah.
France.
I would
Like
love
the
that.
first,
That's the other.
The first time you're seeing France and Germany.
Oh yes.
oh, this is beautiful.
Normandy. Have you ever been to Normandy?
No.
One of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah.
I could live there. I could live in Normandy and just think about that day. Every day.
just,
Yeah.
just
I could
live
live
in the
in just
moment.
every
Which
day-
moment, that moment.
I live in that moment. I just look out and I see the soldiers. I was there at Normandy. It was one of my favorite places to be.
Picturing you on a beach
just looking
with
out.
like a 90-year-old vet, and you're like, dude, what we did here.
Pretty special, right?
Everyone else there is looking out at the ocean like it's beautiful, and you're standing like knee deep in the water.
I'm touching the sand. I just have my hand on the sand, and I'm
you swim
You
out.
can smell it. You can smell it. They're here.
ring.
Yeah.
I love Normandy. I think I'm gonna go back to France pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful country.
Yeah,
I
it's-
love being in France. It does. There's a lot of just beauty, the history. You
People-
I've been there
feel it.
once. It was nice.
People
It was
say
nice.
that the French don't like Americans, but they don't like Americans in the same way that you're in, like when
Yeah, like-
somebody makes you insecure, you don't like them because we saved them twice.
Well, no, I
They
think-
owe everything to us.
I don't think that's.
I think I think Americans are just culturally easy to dislike. 'Cause
No,
we-
as
no.
the French,
Yes.
I have a great take on this. So the reason why the number one most hated tourist in the world is Chinese, and then the number two most hated tourist is the United States.
do we have this on fact?
It's
That
on
sounds
fact.
like on fact. I
It's
agree with
because
that.
they are the most tourists. That's all it is. There's just
mean,
a
that is
bunch of
true.
Chinese touring,
That
and
is
there's
true.
a bunch of Americans touring.
Yeah, there's barely any French people.
Yeah, there's not a lot of French people. So people are like, oh, you're French. That's cool. We don't get a lot of that.
Yeah,
But if you're-
they go Americans, we get everything.
Yeah, but in
Yeah,
Paris,
look at
you're
that.
just gonna see a fucking like tourists going around like your town is Disneyland. You're gonna be
Very
like, dude,
true.
fuck these
That's
goddamn
good.
Americans.
That's a great
I don't take
point.
any disrespect from the French.
Yeah.
They're our little brother. They
Yeah.
owe everything to us.
They look at you and you're like, "Fuck you."
I go, I fucking love you guys,
thing-
and you
one
guys
thing-
love us.
Give me a
I
croissant.
respect the fuck out of the French for walking around and saying ridiculous shit. Like, how come there's no French lettering in the airport? You know what I mean?
They say that.
They say that they're like upset that their language isn't taken as
So
seriously.
few of the. Yeah,
I think
compared
because
to
I think
Spanish,
I would love French to be a more popular language.
I would
agree
love for
with them.
it to be. Over
What if that goes?
Spanish.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go French 2 in the world.
I listen
learn English
to
and
French music right now.
Do you? Can you send me some? Because I've been trying.
I've
I
sent
want
it
to
to
go.
you already. Yeah.
I haven't listened.
It's all right. Yeah, no, I listened to nice.
You made him look like such an ass. Yeah, your inbox is fucking filled. Mister, I respond to text right away.
I like to let you gotta let
You
some
gotta
cook.
let it marinate.
I
Sometimes.
let some text cook
You
for
get to let
2
marinate.
weeks, and then I hit back a banger response. Person thinks that conversation's over. It's dead. No. I've been thinking, and I'm about to cook you something back.
I kind of like doing that with like dating app messages. Just like a woman hits you up, giving it a couple of days to marinate.
I don't
before
like
you-
that. I
yeah,
feel
before
as the
you-
woman in that situation, I feel disrespected.
I-
I need
No,
you to respond to me faster.
No. But I mean, like sometimes the situation calls for it. But think about how many times you've sent a message and then like a month later you get one back.
Well,
I've
I-
never had a dating app
for
on my
Hinge.
phone for longer than a week.
That's crazy.
I can't.
I mean, I don't look at it.
I have to delete it.
I guess I understand that.
I have to.
I use it as a social media though. It's just like it's a browsing app.
I
I'm
can't
just-
let anyone I know see my profile in the wild. I can't let that
That's
happen.
interesting.
Yes.
Are you ashamed of what
I'm ashamed of my own penis. Yes, it is.
you have your penis in the profile?
No, but as I'm ashamed to admit that I have one. It's like
Okay.
a weird Freudian thing.
Like-
I'm
Oh,
ashamed
you're-
to
It
admit
needs-
that I love the
It
ladies.
needs to hold
You're-
more
You're
licorice.
ashamed of your gender?
Yeah, I'm
Like
ashamed that I love the ladies, and I don't want anybody to know.
That's the buy right there. Just ashamed at how much I love
This
the
is-
ladies.
I love.
This is-
I'm such a simp.
This is
such
the,
a little.
this is the classic problem of the modern progressive man is that
I
are
respect them so much.
we respect women so much.
I just respect the hell out of them.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay.
No, and it's the beast. Dating apps bring out a side of me that I don't really want other people to know about.
I saw this guy do a take on Instagram today, and I thought it was so good. He was like, the misogynist has it easier because he can just be like, I'm better than you, but I want to be with you. And as anybody, when you see someone that you respect, you're always like, oh, I want to hang out with that person, but they don't want to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying here?
Oh,
It's just
a
admitting the power
dynamic.
dynamic.
It's admitting the power
Yeah.
dynamic, and that in itself causes attraction.
Yeah.
But if you're always like, "Oh, we're equal," then you're always going to be like, "Well, I want to do better.
Here's the
is
thing.
I want to
interesting.
rise."
I
to
think
the-
I think there has to be both people have to be aware of the situation.
Yeah.
Or there has to be a little bit of both.
I'm like a little bit of a misogynist.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
I
all
try-
are.
I try
Deep
not
down.
to be.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
everyone
there's a
has
misogynist
it.
in all of us.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
kind
a
of
spectrum.
You
and
talk
you
to
live
somebody.
on every end of it.
You talk to somebody and you go, "Are you into that? Are you into me being a little bit of misogynist?" And like a lot of girls are like, "It's everything I want." And you go, "All right." And a lot of girls are like, "No, that's not what I want."
There's a time
I
and
don't-
place for everything. You
Yes.
know, some situations call for a little bit of a you dumb bitch.
But also, like, but here's the thing: look at female comedy too. Most of it is them being like, "Men are so fucking stupid." So it's like we're calling each other stupid. Like,
And
we
that's the fun of it.
Yeah, that
we
is what-
should
what
be
we
able
do.
to call each other stupid without that being a problem.
Yeah.
And that really is. We all have the same perspective. That is, everyone else is stupid. You know, and it's just like making fun of the ways that.
I think women comics do that thing where they talk about dumb guys a lot, and to me, it's usually a tell that woman just dates retarded guys.
Yes.
Like a lot of women will talk about guys, and I'm like, wait, are you dating hot retarded
But
guys?
do you feel the same way about the guys who talk about dumb women?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're dating dumb.
Yeah,
That is the same.
if you go, guys, yeah, because guys will go, women are dumb, and then you'll look at them and you'll be like, wait, do you just date
Yeah.
dumb women? And then you go, yeah,
I mean,
you're just dating dumb women.
that is like a thing. Like a bad comic will like make a joke about how bad, like how annoying women are, and the whole crowd's like, "What the fuck?" Are you?
Yeah,
You know,
it's like no, they're to you.
Yeah,
they don't
to
like
you.
you. Women are mean to you.
yeah,
Women are dumb to you. There's plenty of smart women.
yeah,
There are a lot of smart women out there.
yeah. It's just hard to find them.
Hard to find. I saw this thing. This is another crazy, like, idea. But it was a bar graph or some kind of chart, and it was an IQ range of men to women, and it said men typically will either be really, really dumb or really, really smart, whereas women are generally going to be near.
There's
the
more
center.
normal. Yeah.
There's more normal, and I was like, that seems very accurate because I don't know. Did you agree with that?
I don't know.
You
I
don't
mean,
know?
statistically,
Yeah.
it's true.
That does make sense, though. I think that would be why there's a divide. You know,
Yeah.
we're just not in the same plane.
Because I've met dumb girls, but man, I've met dumber guys. I feel like
Oh, I
Oh,
bet
yeah.
yes, the
more
dumbest
dumb
guys.
Yes.
Most girls you meet are pretty nice and pretty smart.
Yeah,
Yes.
most girls I meet, I'm like, you're okay.
Pretty put together.
You
But then
kinda know
guys,
what
you're like, it's either a world changer or a fucking. You put cuffs on them.
That
Yeah,
is an-
exactly.
Cuff 'em up.
Very true.
Exactly.
Very true. Just,
I want to get my IQ tested really bad.
Yeah, I wonder if
you can do it
I
online.
know like
Yeah.
the rough ranges just based on what I know about IQ, but I want to get tested just to flex, dude. I want to go.
Just open up a business.
the problem is the moment you flex your IQ,
It's
you-
the worst
Yeah,
thing in the
you look like a
world.
fucking
It's the
asshole,
most
dude.
annoying
Yeah.
thing.
It has
Never
to be
bring
a
it up.
perfect conversation. With
You can't.
someone
but
Someone
I
has
think
to
it would help
ask
my
you.
confidence. I need to know as a person. I think it would help me as who I am because sometimes I go, I'm an insane person.
But
I'm
it's-
a crazy, right?
Yeah, it's not like necessarily a proven science though. Like, obviously smarter people are higher on the scale, but like there's really no every IQ test is different.
That's true.
no.
So, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
every IQ test is like
like
no. There is a standardized.
but there's like a standardized structure and format of it, but it's not every test is a little bit different.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
has to be.
But I'm like,
You take it 3 times.
It's not like there's still going to be people who'd score 110 but are genius savants.
I don't
Their
think
brain
so.
is just
I don't.
fucking.
I don't think so.
Because dude, the IQ test, all it is pattern recognition. Which
Yeah.
yes, but there are some people whose brains just don't work like that. Like they're thinking more about the individual pieces than about putting the pieces together. So like there are people that could fail an IQ test or just not.
Do you have any
succeed.
evidence? Or are you basing this on
No,
common sense?
No, I'm basing this off of knowing people that are incredibly smart but have taken IQ tests.
I
and
would
been-
agree that it is not a good enough indication on how successful you're going to be, or even how smart.
Here's
I think it's
here's why I want to take
correlated,
it
for sure.
because it's what I'm good at. So
Yeah,
I think I
I
would
see,
score
yeah.
high on that, even though I'm
It
retarded.
is the thing of like, are you good at taking tests?
Yes,
like,
and
as a
that's
kid.
I functionally in the world a lot of the times I'm retarded. I'm like a person who can't figure things out. But when it comes to like fun test patterns, I
Yeah.
crush.
Well, the thing is-
so I'm
and-
like, I want
And the
to.
other thing is that you can study for an IQ test, and it will
No, you
improve.
can't.
Yes, you can.
You can study. That's
It-
why, and they did this test also. They gave it to tests around the world.
No,
and,
I don't want to take an IQ
And the
test.
Chinese and the Japanese tested really high
'Cause they
and
studied.
and
Because
they
it-
found out they were studying. for the
cheated?
test.
Well, no,
They were
it's-
basically-
it's-
they
but then
weren't
it's-
cheating. They were just studying.
It's the same questions, like or the same structure of questions. So if
Yeah.
you get better at the certain pattern recognition they're asking for, you'll recognize the shapes easier.
I don't want to take an IQ test anymore.
I just
I
wanna
just want
know-
someone to tell me I'm smart. Fine. I just want someone to tell me I've done a good job.
That is such a tough dude. That is the biggest problem with the world. It's like, how can you tell if you're smart? How do you know?
I like to ask people
Shark
how
Tank,
I'm doing. And if you
doctor-
can Shark Tank,
Yeah, no, you Shark Tank and you get doctors, lawyers, teachers, a panel of people, and you submit "Are you smart?" and then they tell you if you're smart.
Imagine that you created like a
a
council.
blue verified for "Are you smart?"
They
But,
they
dude.
just judge you. They just judge you based and they give you stats. They're like,
Yeah.
have you ever wanted stats for your life for how
You-
strong you are,
you
how
can
smart you
submit
are, and how
once.
good you are?
If you guys want a good day, go to r/gifted on Reddit.
Oh, is that for
Fuck.
people that are gifted?
Dude, it is. I found it one day and I was looking through it. It's the most pretentious piece of shit.
Unreal.
People who were like, "I'm having trouble relating to people. Does anyone else feel that?" so bad, dude.
Can anyone relate to me not relating?
It's so fucking cringe. And all these people are like, yeah, when you're just of super intelligence, like the average person is just difficult to talk to. And they're being
Crazy.
100% serious in this. It's fucking awful.
It's 110 IQ people who have fucking.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like antisocial. They're getting echo chambered and positive feedback into. Oh, I am a genius. Other
there-
people do suck.
It's gross.
People who say they have like gifted kid burnout, where they're
Yes.
like, I was in that. Though it's like, no, you were placed in the wrong classes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't have been in gifted kids. All the
Yes.
gifted kids are now doctors, lawyers, engineers. You shouldn't have been in that class.
It is a
I know
funny
gifted
bit.
kids who are not doctors. I know gifted
Yeah.
kids who grew up to do pretty much nothing.
But that's because they were like not
They
every
weren't
kid in the
gifted
program
kids.
should have been in there.
Yeah, they weren't gifted.
They
kids.
weren't gifted.
They
I
were-
think they fucked up calling these kids gifted because then
Yeah.
they walk around their whole life like, I'm fucking.
Yeah, that's the
ugh."
crux of the issue.
You need tiger parents if you're in the gifted program, because then the school's like you're great and the parents are like you're stupid.
Or no, the school should just have to be able to evaluate, and if someone isn't making the cut, you are no longer. You get zapped. You get go back a grade. You got to do it over again.
I just think that they shouldn't be segregating gifted, non-gifted. I feel like that's where they fucked
I
up.
think I agree with that as
If,
well.
gonna have my-
if you're gifted, the teachers should be alerted. Like this kid is.
He's
on
gonna
another
do the
level.
teaching, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my kids in Montessori schools in the beginning, and then probably homeschooled at the end.
I think they do have to be
Training
intermixed
them.
because like that is how it went. Like I went from a Montessori school with 9 kids in my grade where they're all like genius level.
Yeah.
Like they truly are all gifted
Yes,
kids.
and they're all going. They're rich.
Yes,
I want
they're
my
rich,
kids raised among the
gifted,
rich.
But
Asian,
are they just
Indian.
from rich families?
But it's both.
The
Like,
reason people are
yes.
rich a lot of the time is because they're smart.
but like the genuinely we go.
Unfortunately, in the
So-
world, the rich are usually smart, and it's the poor people who go, "I'm so fucking smart."
But I gotta argue that a lot of these gifted kids were just part of rich families that were
Yes.
educated very young
But that
because
is
they
a-
had resources.
that
to
is how-
The
educate
one,
them.
That
okay,
is
the
how
one he went
education
to
works.
was
Yeah.
they really only maybe because they
You
went
had-
so international. It was actually all gifted kids.
Yeah, it was extremely like a
Very-
private. You had to like basically interview.
You had to
get into
apply
it.
and
Yeah.
interview. Yeah.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
yeah,
So
yeah,
I went
yeah.
from that being like the dumbest kid in the class, like because I was like I had alcoholic
You're
parents.
regular
I was
kid.
a white trash kid that just so
Mm.
happened to get into the
Yeah.
school, and so I
Right.
always thought I was kind of dumb. Like I was like I'm a guy compared to all these guys, and then I went to a public middle school and just immediately was like, oh, I'm a genius.
Tables turned.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
just, I,
That's
you know,
funny.
I am a god here.
Yeah.
Like,
That's interesting.
like, all of a sudden I was funny. I was
Changed-
smart. Like I was
you
literally just
changed your environment hierarchy, and all of a sudden you
no,
were.
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
first week of middle school, I remember like making friends and like making people laugh because like they weren't autistic gifted kids, and I was just like, oh my, like I'm a likable guy. Like
You come back from your first day of school, your parents are like, "How was it?" You're like, "It was pretty good."
it was pretty. You're like, they got kids there. they got kids there.
Oh, that's fun. That would be interesting. I've never been in a gifted class, but I think I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like a lot of those people are just like, "Oh, I'm fucking gifted. I'm so
Yeah.
much better than everybody."
Fuck 'em all,
It's
yeah.
just like, dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, prove it. I like that. There's a guy. His quote is, "The only measure of intelligence is if you can get what you want out of life."
See, that's good.
Yeah, it's like success is the only matter of measure of intelligence.
Yeah.
Because
It
like
kind
it's
of
just
is.
it's all
like,
problem solving.
what are you
Just
putting your
happiness.
effort to? Yeah,
I just want to be fucking happy, dude. Like, I don't need to be stupid rich. If I'm happy, like
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
See, I'm
But-
already happy, so now I want to build an empire.
Yeah.
I've achieved happiness, and I go,
Yes.
"This is nice."
Well, but,
now I would like
well,
to.
that's the thing.
I wanna
about
conquer a
happiness.
world.
That's the thing about happy. Once you have happiness, it's gone.
No.
Because now you're like, well, now I need
No, but
An
you
more
empire?
happiness.
You can
Yeah, but I could
constantly
still be-
chase. You can chase the pursuit of happiness.
While
Like,
in
yes,
happiness.
The pursuit of happiness
I-
is happiness.
I would say that like a state of happiness is actually like peace. It's like you're at peace.
I would agree.
I don't want to do that on Earth. Like I don't. While
I
I'm
got
here,
the afterlife. I got the afterlife.
I don't want
Yeah,
any
I got a lot of
peace.
time for that later.
When I'm
Exactly.
burning.
I go, yeah. People go peace, and I go, no. I think this is the
This is
the
a
do
place for
stuff
learning.
realm.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
place
This
for
is the
learning.
like. Yeah, I don't want. That's God agreeing.
He's like bars.
But yeah, it's like while I'm here, I would like to go psychotic and do as much as I can because
Well,
I'm so confident.
But
in
that is
But-
in your soul what's gonna make you happy.
Exactly.
Yes,
And what
exactly.
brings you calmness?
Yes,
is
you were
knowing,
born
yes.
with a lizard mentality
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
like to make.
I don't.
I don't want to do nothing. Dude.
Give me the sun and a rock.
Yeah, dude, a son in a rock, dude. Is it weird that you said that and I got excited?
That's so great.
That is all your Instagram stories. Is
Said
you
that, I
just
was like, oh,
Dude, you were a lizard in a
Yeah.
past life. You were just a lizard, dude. You were like, you were born a lizard. You died as a lizard. You were born as a baby immediately.
that is every one of your Instagram stories. It'll be like your dog sunbathing, and then you'll flip it, and it's just you, just like sunglasses, baking, just like clearly sweating
I
from being in the
love it.
sun a lot.
You know how often I Google, can I photosynthesize?
And the
you
answer
are.
is you
can.
can.
You can on a spiritual level.
What that is vitamin D.
It is vitamin D. I feel like it does kind of fuel me. Like it feels good.
You're just running off the sun.
Yeah.
Running on the sun. Praise
That's pretty
the
cool.
sun, dude.
I'm sunning
Praise the
in.
sun.
I'm tanning
Sun
I'm
in.
sunning.
in.
I'm absorbing.
It's good. Absorbing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Dude.
I do love sitting outside. Like when you walk outside, even on like a super hot day, and you feel the sun for the first time, it does feel like there's strength in it.
I do it every day, man. The greatest feeling on earth, like one of the simple pleasures of life, is being soaking wet and then drying off in the sun.
Just feeling the heat.
Just feeling it roast the water off you. That's the greatest feeling.
I'm
that.
very tan right now. I sit shirtless at work
You
all
are
the
tan.
time.
Yeah, you're very tan.
Yeah, I like not. I
Extremely
don't want
not.
any farmer's tan ever at all. So I don't have one right now. So
That's
I'm just
good.
shirtless a lot.
That's
That-
what I'm trying to do. I'm just like shirtless out there. I'm just trying to sit there. I get like maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going back in. Felt good. It's good shit.
I'm at the point shirtless where I'm not proud, but I'm not ashamed.
That's
Pop
a
it out.
good
Let's
place
see what
to
you
be.
got.
No, I'm not gonna
That's
go
a
to-
good place to be.
I'm at the point where I can have a shirt off and it's like I have my shirt on. Like I can walk like that.
Yeah,
I can't before I would jiggle.
I think
I
that's
would do
really where that's the perfect place to be. Because
Yeah.
if you go too confident, people notice that
My-
you're being like a little,
It's a little
like
much.
walking around, you're like
a little
flexing. Or
much.
like,
I went to the Sistine Chapel experience at the mall the other week, and I saw the pictures of the angels that Michelangelo had painted, and that was my ideal body type. He paints the angels where they're all thick, they're all like
you kind of
super
have that
thick.
body already.
Yeah, I want to be like thick jacked,
It's,
like
it's
like
where
a pretty
their
fat.
their muscles are placed.
They have so many
differently.
ab muscles.
Yes,
I don't know
it's-
what was going on with ab muscles back then, but he drew like 85 on them.
What
Apparently
is
people
the
have more abs.
Michelangelo experience?
So
at
if you
the
go
mall?
to the mall, they took a big. It looks like an old Macy's essentially, separated it into rooms. They show you like a 20-minute video about the Sistine Chapel and about the history of it, and then you go into a big room and they project it onto the ceiling and the walls.
just next to a fucking Mrs. Fields cookies.
It
Yep.
is quite literally.
And I had a great time. And then I saw the angels, and I go, "That's what I want to look like."
That's so.
Where
funny.
they're fat. They look fat, but they're cherubic,
Yeah,
and they're.
cherubic and healthy.
I would
and
say-
voluptuous.
I'm trying to get wider and more voluptuous.
I don't want to get like some people want to get bulked. I think mine would. I want to be thin like I am now, but it'd be nice
Athletic.
to be a bit more fit,
You're gonna be lean.
Yes.
You're gonna be
Very
tight
lean,
and lean.
athletic.
like a runner, and then you could see my abs.
I
like
want
that.
swimmer body. Yeah, like big shoulders. That's just like I want to look healthy, but I don't really care about like the fucking abs or like.
I want to have to waddle. I want to have to like.
I want my thighs to chafe.
I want to no. I don't want my thighs to chafe. I want my hips to naturally widen. So it's like each of my legs is almost walking
Wide
individually.
hips. He's swirling. He's swirling.
I'm fat and an angel.
I have to pee. Where's the bathroom?
That's
It's
right
there,
there.
right up there. Hey, I mean, you want to call it?
Yeah. We're.
Should we call it?
Let's call it. We're at 2 hours almost.
Holy
We're at an hour
smokes.
50. We do an hour usually. Hour 50, 2 hours. Guest episodes are 2 hours.
And that's all, folks.
It was fun. This was good.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for having us. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
See you.